He's taking the power away from you.
Really? Really, Thaddeus?
Let's not start the recording like that, Joe.
Oh no, it's already done. Once the countdown starts, you can't stop it.
That's true, you can't.
Well, hi! Welcome to the Dissolution of Magic and my delusions of grandeur, apparently.
Didn't even drop the channel name, how dare you? What happened to branding?
God, even I do that.
I was getting to it. I'm dying. I was gonna say we are the Tabletalkers because we don't fucking shut up, as evident. Let's get stuck in, shall we? Who want? Arik, you've done too many. Fuck off. Caleb, remembers? Go, Caleb.
Ha ha ha. We were in a fucking crypt doing crypt shit. Everyone got cool, fun stuff except for me, and that's okay.
We were the crypt walking.
Yeah, we were crypt walking. Big stone guy, skeleton guy came to life and tried to talk about his life, but me and Arik didn't care because we were humans and he didn't like us.
That keeps happening.
It really does, and it's really unfair to us. I can't believe they're oppressing us like this.
Like, all we're doing is just keeping relative peace.
Exactly, it's ridiculous. Anyway, then we went back to town, got money, and then we left, being told there's some shopping stuff coming in town.
A bazaar of sorts.
Shopping stuff, that's what I said.
Yeah. Okay. It's nighttime, so y'all all go and take a long rest.
I like sleeping.
As such, Medina,
Yes.
I have a very important question for you. What would be your preferred weapon? And if you say rock, I'm going to kill you with one. And I'm not joking.
But you know the answer already. Just say big rock, Medina. You didn't specify adjectives. It's different.
I need to know what your preferred weapon would be.
Well, it changes the damage if I say.
I'm not going to answer that question.
That means yes.
You get a spear.
It needs to be two-handed. Not versatile.
Bigger spear.
That is
Super
technically...
spear.
Yeah.
Fucking glaive.
Yeah. Halberd, glaive, things like that.
I don't want to go with that again, you know.
You're stuck forever, I'm sorry.
I can't believe that.
You play one character.
I gave you an option and you picked it.
Stabby thing on stick's a good choice.
Correct.
Yeah.
Things on pointy stick, long pointy stick, great point. Great choice. Fuck. Christ.
I think that still has the same damage output as the other one, so it has the reach option, right?
What do you mean by other one?
Like great sword, I guess still like in total is like.
No, greatsword's the only one that's 2d6.
I'm saying it has like the same amount of like total damage.
Glaive
Is it a 1d10?
is D10, I believe.
That's what it is, yeah, D10.
We're getting specific.
Yeah, I'll just keep the great sword.
He's trying to change
So,
the great sword into your preferred weapon.
I am.
This is not allowing him to change the great sword into your preferred weapon.
If that's what his preferred weapon is, that's fine.
No, let's go with Great Axe, because that was my packed weapon.
Okay. Great Axe. Keep in mind, you can, if you're Hexblade, you can do the ritual and make this thing one of those. By
Yeah,
the
that's
way.
what I was gonna do, so I could throw it.
Okay. Fucking yeet. Anyway, when you wake up in the morn, the sword has transformed itself into an axe that you yourself can describe how it looks.
Ah, shit.
Because it matches what, over the course of a long rest, it matches your symbolism, iconography, fucking style. It matches you as a person because you are now its wielder.
Elegance and British.
Because I am who I am, the damage doesn't fucking change.
Nice.
The damage stays the exact same. Because there's no fucking point in having a great axe when you have a great sword, because a great sword has lower minimum, higher, or same maximum. It's fucking pointless. It would literally just be killing you off of 1 damage.
I'm gonna keep the little purple cloth around the bottom, like that. And let's go with the darker steel. Get like a tungsten steel, like metal for the blade. Like a grayish blue. Is that the right term? And was like a burnt ash handle. The purple cloth wrap around the bottom.
Okay. That it?
And like it's instead of like the rounded, it's like the back end of it's rounded, but the front end has like a almost squared edge.
Mm-hmm.
And as I break the pack, so you see like hints of like the purplish. I said my flame was like a purplish flame, right? Purplish red.
I believe your flame is a purplish red, but the flame that emits off of this is a bluish
that's
white.
Like, that'd be like creeping and like kind of like emitting out of the wood.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You infusing your magic into it's perfectly fine, but the magical fire damage that it does on its own is bluish white.
I'm just going by not the damage it does, but just by looks.
Yeah, no, you're good. I get you.
It's like it looks like it's like steaming out of it.
The only thing that changes that necessarily isn't what you would want it to be is the gem goes from being in the pommel of the greatsword to being in between the 2 blades of the axe. So that purple gem that we talked about just
I thought it was like
shifts.
a cloth.
No.
I swear there was like a cloth. Well, I was gonna make like a purple cloth, like for the handle.
That's fine. That's fine. But the purple gem in the pommel shifts up of the sword, shifts up to the axe in between the axe blades. That's the only change that I have control of.
Yeah, it's bad.
Okay. When you all group back up again for wherever you got an in, doesn't matter, I don't care. When you all group back up, you see the now change to your buddy's sword, which is not a sword anymore. And there are flyers now where there weren't flyers before that seemingly got put up in the night of the bazaar that is coming to town and exactly where they're going to be setting up around noon today. So you have some time to kill. I'd say it's probably like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. It's not like stupid early because you had a late night, but it's still kind of early. Ooh. Oh, switch channels. I don't want to go over there.
Just be like, hello.
I didn't mean to be here. Goodbye. What are you doing? This part's on y'all. I can't tell you what to do. God, I love that silence. Motherfuckers.
Well, are we interested in this bazaar going on?
Bizarre.
This one.
I mean, got some very bizarre people. But
No, it's like a traveling store. You can spend your shinies and get stuff.
like a merchant.
Yeah, but they move around.
More like a bunch of
Might as well.
merchants, honestly.
Yeah.
And we're not supposed to fight,
No.
right? That would be
Do not fight the merchants. please.
unhelpful.
Correct. You're doing great, Dave.
I don't like your human.
Say that again?
I don't like your human society.
No,
You
I
make
mean,
everything so complicated.
it's not that complicated. We can go buy stuff or you don't.
But you can also just kill them and take all their stuff.
Yeah, well, that's what we call a rude.
That's why I say it's complicated.
It's not complicated. You just don't get to be an asshole. Unless you're rich.
So that means we can go be an asshole?
We
If
are
we're
not rich. No, we're not.
But we have lots of shadows.
And there's lots of people with a lot more shinies.
So we just need to go take their shinies. And then we're rich.
You know, you should go ask Zeke that question. I think Zeke will give you a better answer than I can right now. He knows a bit more.
Look up it.
Again, Thaddeus. The threshold and your minimum voice are right there.
I'll just get closer to my mic. I'm sorry.
Do the wiggle.
So I'm just gonna go look up at Zeke.
Gonna turn Thaddeus down.
Yes.
I got significantly closer to my mic. Can we go take some shinies?
In what context? What do you mean by take?
I believe I heard you use the word appropriate before.
Do you have a plan, or are you just trying to get into a fucking shootout with the guard?
More like asking permission. That's not right. That's not the right word. Informing you of my decision. Letting you know. Yeah, that's better. Letting you know.
Letting me know what exactly, though. You didn't elaborate upon if you had a plan or if you were just gonna kick shit.
That I might be looking for a plan. I don't have a plan yet, but I will have a plan. Maybe.
Here, I'll put it this way. I don't rightly care what you do, so long as, at the end of it, we are not incriminated in any of your dealings, and you're able to leave with us as we head toward Hearst's people, which I should probably go find a map for so I can get our route thought up. Hearst, do you want to come with me so I can figure out where the fuck it is I'm going?
Can do.
Then Hurst and I shall leave to find a map.
Oh, should have asked Dora.
What? I didn't hear words when he talked. I don't know what he said.
Oh, you really should have asked Dora.
Or?
Dora.
Dora.
The Explorer.
No si habla. We understand now.
No habla.
Come on, Eric. If you're gonna butcher a language, you should at least butcher it right.
What?
I'm saying Jeff. I've decided my dragon friend's name will be Jeff
Okay.
from this moment on. And I will forget it otherwise. To go and claim shinies. If he sees any.
Is his definition of shinies the same as your definition of shinies, or does he have his own definition of shinies? What is his intelligence?
His intelligence is higher than mine. I think.
So like, same question. Is his definition of shinies the same as your definition of shinies? Or is he like a crow and sees a paperclip?
I can more accurately describe what shinies are in Draconic than I can in Comp. So
You want him to go loot people for money, is that what you're telling me?
Yes.
You were given parameters.
Sorry. I want him to go carefully loot people for money. In which case, so that it does not tie back to me, pick up loose coins. Yeah. I feel like those fit the parameters. Did I make a sheet for him?
How much
did?
How much health does he have?
30. Oh, he's not.
And do you and can you tell when he's dead?
Yes. Yes, actually.
Okay.
I thought the Ranger Dragon Spirit thing was a chunky boy.
It's not. It gets Ranger health up to my Ranger level.
Okay.
That's sad.
And barely by that up to my Ranger level. So, he is given the specific instructions. Not be seen, go collect loose coins. Do not draw attention back to me or them.
Okay. Okay.
It's 5 plus 5 times Ranger. It could be chunky if I was like, oh, he doesn't get a lot of health.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright. We've got a Draconic Spirit going around and looting money. Those two are going up to get a map. What are you two doing?
I'm going to the bazaar. If you
Okay.
want to come along, buddy.
Yes, so see this was
All right, let's go.
Tower Bazaar it is.
Going to be pretty normal, I think.
Well,
Your
you
normal
say
and
that.
my normal are different. Are very, very different.
You say that. Ugh. So, because shopping is going to take the longer, going and finding a map. What specifically are you looking for, map-wise?
I'm just trying to get the region that Hurst is from to where we currently are, so we can see where it is we're going.
So you just want a map that shows the kingdom.
What is
you're
our
in?
route?
Your route?
It's background shit so we don't get lost. It's nothing more.
No, I get you.
Topography.
What?
Topography is what he said.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear him. Not correctly, anyway. Okay. Topographical map. Yeah, that's not a problem. You can find that pretty much anywhere. Like, because cartography skills are sought after and hard to find decent people doing it. 5 silver.
You're using intervals of 10, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do it.
Okay. Is that all we needed?
That's all I needed.
Right. So, first things first. What are you doing until the bazaar is there? Cletus and Div.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, it's not gonna be there until noon, so for another few hours.
No, I will take the time to clean my guns.
Okay, so maintenance that take like an hour.
For all 5 of my guns?
Yeah. You're an experienced gun cleaner. I can clean all 20 of mine in like 3.
I want to take my time.
Take your time? Okay. Every nook and cranny, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Div, are you just gonna watch him do this, or are you gonna do your own thing?
Bazaar is not going to be here for a couple of hours.
That's
You,
correct.
yeah.
Are people currently setting up for the bazaar?
Yes and no. Those that have small stalls that are going to be where the bazaar is to capitalize on the fact that the bazaar is in town are setting up, but no one from the actual bazaar has like shown up. As far as you are being told or see, because they're setting up in the big town square, because this is like a massive town. So there's a massive town square. They're gonna set up there. You don't really see anyone besides like a few stalls here and there. From what the people in the stall that are setting up the stalls kind of are hinting at, it seems like all of the vendors pull in their own the fuck is the word? My brain deleted the word. Cart. And their cart is their shop. And some of them have fucking massive carts, and some of them have smaller carts. And more often than not, they have a supply that is heavily guarded outside of town, that if they need to go back to get more shit to sell, they go back to and get more shit to sell. But they don't often leave the town they're in for like a week.
So this is mostly people from outside coming in to sell their wares, rather than everyone inside the town having a festival type thing.
Correct. They're having a festival because of it, but this is or kind of like a festival because of it. It's not really a festival so much as it is just a cool event. But what they're doing is every shop owner that can is trying to capitalize on it by putting a stall up and trying to get recognition for their goods or services or whatever. And the individuals of this bazaar are very much a wandering troupe of merchants more than they are a we all live and work here group of people.
Wandering troupe, as in they're all aware of each other and work closely with each other, rather than merchants from all over the place coming here.
I hate to say it like this, but think of them as gypsies. They're all a big ass group and they all leave the same time. They all stay together, help each other.
That changed the dynamics and everything that I was going to go do. In that case, I'm just going to go try to find a food stall or food place, get a stick, and then watch clean his guns.
I mean, there's a bunch of fucking like meat places that have kebabs and shit. Like, that's easy to find. But if we're just waiting it out, are you two gonna come back, Hurst and Zeeg? Are you two gonna come back for the bazaar or do your own thing? And if you're doing your own thing, what are you doing?
I'll probably check out the bazaar after funding them up.
Once we're done with the map, yeah.
Fair enough. Right. Skipping ahead in time a little bit. Everybody grouping back up because it's not hard to see each other. Like, he's sitting there near the fountain cleaning. Div is just kind of eating a kebab. Like, it's not hard to find each other because the square is kind of empty at this point.
Wait, are you telling me the weird lizard thing is actually chewing for once? Not shoving everything to a bowl and fucking spitting.
I didn't say that, but he is. That is up to him.
I will at least attempt to look normal for you people.
What do you mean, you people?
Humans eat by chewing. It's weird. But it's normal in their society, so I have to fit in.
Even eating the kebab, you still don't chew. You just kind of swallow it like a lizard. You don't have the jaw functions necessary to chew. What?
I want to show that I'm at least making an attempt. Grimacing this whole way.
So he's weirdly, fucking strangely chewing. Zeeg?
See, my comment had words.
He's like actively like weird. His jaw is not supposed to work that way.
I feel like it's like watching a snake eat something.
Because that would be normal.
I'm saying like how like just like look like he's dislocating his jaw to swallow. That's something. Hell, that is my arm, kitty cat.
Anyway, shortly after, about an hour before noon, all the carts show up or begin to show up, and they start setting up once they pick out their spots. The bigger carts get the more money making, so to speak, areas. The smaller carts get the outskirts where less people are gonna really tend to be, kind of thing. What? And as they all show up, you see that this is a conglomeration of everything imaginable. That you've got gnomes, you've got dwarves, you've got fucking kobolds over there, for Christ's sake. You've got some instances of individuals that you've not really seen before. There are a few, maybe not full-blooded elven entities, but they are at least half-blooded because they have the pointy ears. And humans, of course, because humans are everywhere. They breed like rabbits. But overarchingly, this wandering troupe is very much a grouping of everything. they're all working together to survive and sell their wares. And seemingly, from what you can tell, a lot of them make their own shit. A lot of them. Because once they start setting up, they are also setting up their, like, crafting areas. Like, some of the bigger most of the bigger carts fold, like, down the sides, and the sides come out to be work areas, or stairs to get up into the cart to be in the work area, so that you can see that everything that they're on that is on display and future things that will be on display are handcrafted, kind of thing. But after that hour is up and you see all the things setting up, all of the people begin to show up in that time, and it's basically most of the city that has money to spend. And there's everything from cheap little trinkets to very expensive things on display, ready to be sold and or bought. What are we looking for? As this bizarre bazaar opens up.
About the only thing I'm in the market for would be an upgrade to my armor. So I'd be looking for either... I'm giving the parameters, give me a minute. So I'm looking for either light or medium below 400 gold.
Okay. Is there preference on... I won't say magical, but more of a magical, I guess, because there's no other word that best describes it, or weird inclination, things that wouldn't necessarily be in the norm for you? Or is it just plain armor you're looking for?
Don't really know what the weird means, so I'm just looking for something better.
Well, the gnomes over there have armor that actuates itself, and that's weird.
That just sounds weird.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that can be a possibility. There's the kobolds are selling armor, but it's all scales. Like, every bit of it is scales. Nothing they make is made out of anything but scales.
As it should be.
No, actually.
As it should be.
No. Kobolds making things out of scales, the things that are on their skin?
I mean, yeah, it makes sense to me.
What are they making it out of? Their shed bits? Or did they kill each other?
I gave my 4 parameters.
Maybe they just pluck it off each other like a feather. And they just go back.
My point of the shedding. I did say the shedding part.
Oh no, I'm saying, sometimes like you get to grab like a chicken and it's like, pull a feather. Shedding is just like they're playing a game and it's like, I'm gonna fuck you today, I'm just gonna pull this scale off.
That would, 1, hurt, and 2, be very inefficient. But yeah, sure.
It sounds like it's in their wheelhouse.
Anyway. Light armor. The best you could get is studded leather. And that does not run expensive. Medium armor. Okay. So you wander around and looking at it, a lot of the light armor places are more like elven, kind of. And then some of your medium armor and heavy armor is obviously dwarvish make. Not all dwarves make armor and weapons and stuff, but there are some that very clearly do it because they love it. but a lot of the heavier made armor is dwarvish. So it's up to you. Nothing here seems overly expensive, mind you. Like well, that's a lie. There are things that are very expensive. Like, holy shit, a kingdom can buy that expensive. But those things are very clearly made to be that expensive. But just like baseline armor that isn't like supposed to be gaudy and engraved in gold and platinum and every fucking no. It's not that expensive. It's not stupid. It's not crazy. You're looking for function over form. You're good. It's not going to be that expensive. It's up to you to decide whether you want to go with the elvish made light armor or the dwarvish made medium-ish armor. That one I can't decide for you.
That one, there's a question of availability and if it's actually better than what I currently have, which is just the base 2 AC.
What do you currently have? I don't remember.
Base studded leather.
Studded leather? Okay.
It wouldn't be hard.
Well,
and price range elves, is maxing out at 400.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Gold is a lot, but the elves have studded leather and equivalent to studded leather that isn't studded leather. It's something else that we'll get into more detail if you look at wanting to buy it. They seem to be made better than the armor you're currently wearing. And the dwarvish made stuff is like everything. Like from medium armor to in-game heavy armor. Like there's everything there. Now I don't know how your skills are for medium armor because it maxes out at +2 and some of them give disadvantage on stealth. So I don't know how you want to run that. But you obviously know what does what.
I really don't care for the aesthetics though, so like, unless something seems mechanically better.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everything seems to be made better than what you're currently wearing. So it is mechanically better, is what I'm saying.
Okay. So then let's just stick with the light armor for now. What do we got?
Okay. 25 gold for a +1 studded leather, or the other equivalency to that in this weird armor. Or not weird, but different armor. It's not studded leather, but they say it's as good as. Or, well, no, you said stay with the light armor. What they say is it's when in more natural areas instead of in like urban areas, the armor allows you to hide better, kind of like ghillie suit-esque, but it's not like covered in leaves and fucking twigs and shit. It's just armor, but it looks, or it not looks, but it works functionally like that.
And is that their good shit option amongst the light armors, or is there something pretty? And by pretty, I mean, ooh, what do and why is that so expensive?
If you wanted to spend 300 gold, you could get one of the best things they have to offer, and it is an armor set that you would have to attune to that makes that basically gives how do I put this? My brain is stopping at every turn. Son of a bitch. It does the same thing of the hiding in nature better, but it adds to that by making it better for you to hide in darkness. It makes it it goes up to a +2 armor set. And like I said, it does require attunement and all that kind of stuff as well. And there are other things that I'd have to build it out, but base things that they say, it helps you hide better in natural and dark areas, and it is one of the best things they've ever crafted.
And that's my good shit option for 300 gold pieces.
Correct.
Sure, I'll do it.
Got it.
And then you can send that whenever you so please, and I'll just for now add 2 to my ace.
Yes.
Put it right back to where it was before and equipping the shield. Nothing changes.
Who's next?
I'll go.
Okay. What you need?
You have enchanted
rock.
Clothing. Got armor. Clothing.
Who are you talking to?
Elves.
Me? The elves? What do you mean by enchanted clothing?
Now I'm gonna talk to you because I can't wear. I have the unarmored thing.
I know you're a barbarian. You can't wear armor. I know that. But they are asking you, what do you mean by enchanted clothing? Like, enchantment is weird. That's... infusing something...
Good.
Infusing something with magic, especially an item of clothing, is very difficult in the world we live. So it would have to be alchemified or more like inscribed with something. So what exactly is it you're looking for when you say enchanted? And that is the elf talking.
Pretty much anything that would really help in a fight, if need be.
I don't know why you would need help in a fight. You look imposing as fuck. But...
Yes, but... sometimes a fight breaks out in an area where you would mostly remove your weapons or armaments, just in case. Clothing...
I mean...
less likely to be taken away.
The dwarves sell a pair of fucking bracers that kind of turn into like cestus with like an action on them. That like they literally are just bracers, and then you can like move your wrists in a weird way, and they turn into like these metal hard as fuck cestus. If that's something you're looking for, we don't really do that here. We sell armor and bows and arrows and food and wine and all kinds of things like that. We don't really do weapons. Well, weapons we do, but not like that, if that makes sense.
Listen.
I mean, the gnomes, actually, I think... I think they just came up with an invention that's a ring, but it becomes like a spike or something. They're weird. I don't know what they do. Dexterity! Sorry, hold on.
As the elven bazaar stall manager runs away. What's Div doing right now, if I can see him?
Sure you need to know?
I think I need to know. Boy was being a little shifty, and I want to see if his goal is succeeding, or like if I need to prepare for trouble.
I got very distracted by other things going on and saw that there was other kobolds over there, so I wanted to go talk to them. But also, there's lots of rich people here who may or may not be guarding their queen purses. And I think they use those to hold shinies. So it feels like a good target for me to go after.
Well, that would absolutely require James's intervention in order to be able to do. So,
Yes, it would.
You're looking shifty.
I'm looking shifty,
I'm alive.
looking around,
Sorry, what?
watching for people. People watching.
We've established that Div is looking a little shifty and at some coin pouches.
Okay.
You may continue your scene with Medina. I was just filming silence.
Sorry. One of my dogs decided they wanted to chew shit up they're not supposed to be chewing up.
The Elven Merchant return.
But anyway, like I was saying, the gnomes have a lot of inventions that I think might also suit your needs a little better, and things like that. Does that help any?
Yes. What enchanted? Do you have any enchanted ring like that as well?
Again, no. Making magical things requires very, 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 very taxing and long rituals. So a lot of the things that we have are heirlooms and not for sale in that situation. We don't really make enchanted things. The world we live in is very not suited for that.
I understand. Thank you for your time.
Absolutely.
Before we move on to the next thing, just for pure curiosity's sake, do I see anything reminiscent of the elves that attacked the town whenever the fuck how long ago that was? Similar armor or regalia? Just if I happen to see it.
Not really. No.
Okay.
You can make a perception or investigation check, your choice, to really look in deep for that, but you don't see it like out in the open.
I'll make an investigation.
Okay.
Nothing can possibly beat a 15.
Okay. I'll get to that in a minute.
I'm just doing
Caleb,
due diligence.
Div. Sorry, Cletus and or Div. Whoever's next.
I got a special thing earlier. Cletus can go first.
I mean, I'll look around and see if people got any, like, guns or something.
Yeah. Dwarves and gnomes both have guns.
What kind of guns they got?
Well, dwarven guns are very, very... Well... How do I put this?
They're meant for fighting in tunnels, so they're brash and they go poof.
That makes sense.
Correct.
It's okay, I got you.
And gnomish things are overly engineered things. As best I can describe it. They're very much... A lever action rifle is a very simple action. You load bullets into one side, you move the lever, you pull the trigger.
Simple.
That thing... What?
So I'm envisioning, like, the laser muskets from Fallout. We have to, like, crank something. Get in.
You definitely have to... Okay, so there is a thing that they do have that is basically a very small, portable minigun that shoots rocks. That is crank. Like, it's a Gatling gun that shoots rocks. That is a crank gun. But, like, when they show it off, it's its range and potential damage look a little lackluster. It seems more like a game piece or a fun, this is how you can wake your friends up piece.
Yes, something you get for summer camp with your friends. Yes.
Sure. Now, like I said, they do have guns. A lot of their guns are less overly engineered. They do have very much, how do I put this? They very much kind of like went hard into the revolver side of things. Like a lot of their long rifles are revolver style long rifles. Whereas it seems like the dwarves are more single to double action weaponry. Like it's big gun, one fire, because all can handle.
I'll check out the dwarves. What's the biggest gun they got?
The biggest gun they got is still on the cart, hasn't been taken off yet, and from the look of it, game-wise, you would need a strength requirement of 19 to carry.
Let's go step down.
Have you ever seen a 4-bore?
I think?
Hold on. Sorry, not a 4-bore. This button. That does not fucking help me. These images are all terrible. No, that one's good. That one's good. This is the barrel of the second biggest gun they have. As soon as it sends. There it goes.
Oh, chunky.
It is what is known as a 2-bore, for those who cannot see.
Oh, very chunky.
2.5 finger diameter, about.
About.
What happens if the cylinder gets stuck?
We don't worry about that. The next step down from that is a 4-bore, and then the next step down from that would be your large blunderbusses and stuff like that.
Okay.
And those, both 2-bore and 4-bore rifles, fire proper cartridge rounds, like regular rifle rounds. They are not muskets. I need to preface this. They are not fucking muskets.
I can't use my 5 musket rounds.
They do not load like muskets, not even fucking close.
How much is that are the 2 and 4 bore gonna cost?
The 2-bore will run you about 200 and the 4-bore will run you about 150. And the ammo is very difficult to find. I'm going to say that right now.
Fair enough.
This is a gun meant for freakishly strong individuals that is single shot, it breech loads, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pass on all these guns today.
Like I said, dwarves are very much, there are big things in the caves. We need to shoot big things with the caves. Big thing in the cave has great armor. We need to penetrate that armor, i.e. that.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Right, I think I'm gonna pass on guns. I may have to check out some armor.
You're not gonna check out the gnomes?
I'm not interested in any of their over-engineered stuff. I'm a
Not
simple.
all, like I said, not all of it is over-engineered. Some of it is standard. It's just the rifles aren't just like repeater rifles or whatever. They're revolving style rifles instead of repeater or single shot. That's the standard stuff they have is not single or repeater style. It's revolver style. The overly engineered shit is when it gets weird. And there is a lot of it because they like doing that. But they do have regular shit for the regular guy.
I'll check out their regular shit.
Okay. Good, because I did not want you to miss your fucking dead shot thing, buddy. I'm trying to help you out here.
I appreciate that. Wow, a sharps rifle. How convenient. How much would that cost me? Big rifle.
So, before we get into that, looking at it, you do see what you have been looking for a while. A very long range, very high powered rifle.
Hell yeah.
It is, as the other things before it, a revolver style rifle. It is a tri-cylindered revolver style rifle. So there's 3 bullets that you can be fired before it needs to be reloaded. Now, I don't know if you have to worry about the reloading properties or anything like that. I don't remember. I don't care. Not the point. Just saying 3 bullets that needs to be reloaded. It is a very large, or not very large caliber, but it is a larger caliber rifle. It is very nicely made and very expensive. Well, when you get up there, they go, "What can I do for you? You looking to buy some weird stuff, or you looking to buy some normal shit? Because I see you like guns. I got plenty of those."
Yeah, I'm looking particularly at that large caliber long range rifle you got over here.
What you looking to do? Looking to take down big game, small game, people?
Yes.
Got it. Understood. Give me an offer.
I mean, I'll give you everything I have in my pocket, which is 427 gold.
Well, the money in me says yes.
So he says yes.
But it wouldn't.
You take the money.
But it wouldn't feel right to take everything a man owns.
So I mean, I'll toss it down to 200 gold.
You see?
Go off that.
That's more reasonable. You're very bad at this negotiating.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to having money.
Understandable. But, right. So,
I mean, how about you toss some rounds for it in there, and then however much it gets you up to the 200 number feeling good for you.
Oh, we always throw the first like 25 rounds in.
Well, I'm saying throw
Everything
some
after that's gotta be
extra
bought.
in there. I'm saying throw some extra in there until you feel comfortable with the 200 gold for the rifle and all the ammo.
Oh no, 200 is not enough.
Oh, gotcha. My bad.
Settle on 300, and I'll throw in 50 rounds.
All right,
Not on top of the 25. You're getting 25 extra.
Okay, so 50 total. Sounds good to
Yes. Works?
me. Works for me.
Deal.
And how much would some more packages of rounds cost me individually on their own?
They are sold in packs of 10, because this is where our moneymaker is. I'm not going to lie to you.
No, I get it.
They are sold in packs of 10, and they are 5 gold apiece.
Packs of 10. Alright, 5 gold a piece. I'll give him 20 gold for 40. 40 more.
You got it.
Pleasure doing business.
This sharps rifle would be a caliber of 4570. So I would very much say that this is a sharps ammo, not rifle ammo situation.
Yeah, I agree.
Just making sure is all I'm doing. Like I was saying before, though, it is very well crafted. It is very, very, very nice. There is some inlayment gold trimming to a degree. This is not the only one he had up there. They are all similar in design. But this is the more expensive of the one, or the more finely crafted of the ones he had on display. It is more of an octagon barrel, and like I said before, it is a tri-cylinder revolver style. There is a switch that you would pull, because it's not an automatic revolving style, because an automatic revolving style with a fucking massive caliber gun that this is would be devastating. Now, it's been done. It's happened a lot. There are judges out there. That's what the gun is called. It's called a judge. It shoots a 45-70 round, and there's 6 of them in there, and it's hell on your hand because it's a pistol. Anyway, but in this framework, in this era, there is a lever that you would pull to move the cylinder. So down at your hand where you're holding the gun, there is a lever you would actuate with the fingers that are not on the trigger that turns the cylinder.
Got it.
That does not require any. I don't know how your reloading property works. I don't remember what your character does. But for the purposes of this, it would take what is technically considered an object interaction action to move the cylinder, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get one of those around on top of your action and bonus action and all that stuff. But right now, because again, I don't remember how you work, we're just gonna ignore that.
I ignore reload as it is.
Then you do not have to worry about it, period. Look at that.
Look at me go.
Because that's technically what the reload action is qualified or classified as, is an object interaction thing. But you don't have to worry about it. So, going over there. Is that all you needed?
I mean, I
almost forgot.
It's
+1. I'm sorry, I almost forgot. It's +1.
Oh, that's just disgusting. Holy shit. I'll look for some armor.
What kind of armor are you looking for?
Light armor.
Light armor? Do you want to go to the elves, or do you want to try to find it somewhere else? Because there are still human and everything else.
I heard through the grapevines that elves have some fancy, maybe +1 for 25.
Correct. They do have +1 studded leather for +25.
Sounds great to me.
Sounds good to me. All right, Div. After the 4 hours of waiting around, your buddy, what'd you call him again?
I mentioned Jeff.
Jeff. Okay.
Because Jeff the land shark is on the mind, and that's
okay.
His image.
As he should.
So Jeff returns to you with 2 gold, 4 silver, and 6 copper pieces.
2 gold, 4 silver, and 6 copper.
Correct.
2 gold, 4 silver, and 6 copper. Okay.
Correct.
I decided to do math.
After 4 hours, he popped up with that.
Did a great job, buddy.
Well, you say that. He also popped up with God knows how many hairpins, brooches, broken pieces of knife, broken pieces of metal shavings, and whatever other shiny bits he could also find. And he just kind of spits all of that out onto the floor in front of you. because that's the only way he has to carry it.
He still did a great job. I can sell the brooches. Maybe.
Well, you say that, and the only thing that qualifies them as shiny is the fact that they're a metallic object. Not so much that they're made out of expensive things.
You don't remember expensive things. Just sell it.
I mean,
Families in the dungeon.
sure. You got 4 brooches, you can sell them for a copper apiece.
I'm not selling my shinies.
Motherfucker,
said I
you
could.
just said I could. Okay.
I didn't say I was going to.
Okay. I'm gonna fight you, you little bastard. Anyway. What else? Or what are you looking to do once your buddy returns?
There's some kobolds over there in the corner. I feel the need to go talk to them to get away from the humans.
Fuck, sorry. They
See what they
vary
have to offer.
they vary drastically in color. They are red, they are green, they are blue, they are black, they are brown, there are every fucking color of kobold you could imagine right here. More colors of kobold than you yourself have seen. And when they see you wandering over, they kind of give you a few looks. Like, what the fuck? Looks? Like, very inquisitive. Huh? And when you get close to them, one of the bigger kobolds comes up to you and in Draconic says, "What do you want?"
I'm also not bothering with common, so in Draconic. What you got?
Oh, you want to buy?
I guess. That's what this weird shopping thing is for, right?
Well, yeah, but usually other kobolds are either looking to join, steal, or, like, judge us for not being with our dragon.
I'm also not with my dragon. I have no room to judge.
Well,
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
going back, but also,
but that's the thing, right? You're going back. We're not. Like, ever.
wait, why not?
Well, a lot of reasons. Some very personal, but mostly because he's an asshole.
What?
He's an asshole. Like,
He's a,
he killed and ate our children. A lot. Like, a lot. Like, most of his time was spent killing us. Not going out and, like, killing other people to better the horde or whatever the hell they want to call it. He killed us for sport.
not like some ritualistic sacrifice?
No.
I know some groups do that.
Yeah, no, it was for sport. It was for fun. Like, he would make us go down to the deepest, darkest tunnels we had.
Now is
and-
the time to die. I do not have a charging nearby. I will be back. I am sorry.
You're fine. We
I had to wait till the middle of your fucking scene.
Meanwhile,
a chance. And you. So.
Anyway, how's everyone else doing?
One die type.
Okay.
So, if your sword does 1d, I'm answering Caleb's text message vocally because I don't want to type right now. My hands hurt.
Fair enough. You could have done it later too.
Well, I have to fill the fucking void somehow.
I mean, that's fair.
So if a longsword does 1d8 damage, once you hit the cantrip level ups, it does 2d8 damage, 3d8 damage, 4d8 damage.
And
If
it's
you have a
just one specific weapon, right?
Well, it's the weapon you favor. Yes, you have to put it on that weapon.
Got it.
It's something you can change between weapons, but it takes a long rest to do so, and whatever like that. Like if you have it on a weapon right now, you'd have to go through a long rest to put it on a different weapon, and you only get one of them at the moment.
I see. Thank you.
Absolutely. But it's basically whatever die type that weapon does, you add one of it. So like if you had a two-handed, or I'm sorry, if a 2d6 greatsword, you wouldn't add 2d6 damage, you would only add 1d6 damage.
Got it.
Yeah.
I just couldn't remember. Nothing that we need to worry about, Magic Boy.
But I don't do magic.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I do magic.
He
I do
said
magic poorly.
I didn't add that into the setting info. I will put the rules for that in the setting info later.
Is that crowbar?
That's why I asked. I was looking through. It's like, oh, it's not here. No.
Yeah, he's not there. That was worrying. I saw a little yellow exclamation point next to Medina's name. You
I
good?
also, peace mind, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Back to our scene, Thaddeus.
I'm sorry. What are we going to do?
It's like he just moved or something.
You're fine. It's all good. I'm just saying back to our scene because you're back now.
I mean, if you want to have some more conversation for like a minute, so I can open this.
No, I was just answering a game question, like a rules question.
Yeah, I'll do that later. What was that?
He was saying that their dragon hunted them for sport or for fun, less than it was ritual sacrifice.
Why?
You'd have to ask him. I don't know. We left. Like, when we started declining in number, instead of, like, reproducing properly because all our kids were, like, dying and shit, we just kind of left. And we never went back. Green dragons are assholes sometimes, dude. And we met a bunch of brethren around that were from red dragons that would burn them alive for no reason. Like, there's a bunch of guys over there that are scarred for no reason. Like, they didn't do anything wrong. Like, we just found a bunch of kobolds that were just kind of wandering around in the daylight that weren't used to it, didn't know what to do. So they were just, like, starving and having a bad day. So we just took them in. And we grow in number every day.
I see. That's good for you. I mean,
Yeah.
if you,
I mean, the sun's
Yeah.
kind of deadly, but you know.
yeah, I hate the sun. So blinding.
It's annoying.
I
But
don't
you
know
get
why
used
they
to
need
it.
it.
Well, I mean, we need it too, but
But
less.
all the time.
I mean, nighttime happens, and you go in your houses. There are
Yeah, but you go
places
in
that
their
are away
houses.
from it. It's kind of like going into your cave after a long day. You don't just live in your cave. You're like, you could go out and you hunt and kill and loot and pillage and all that stuff. So it's like that. You go out and you're in the daytime and you do your thing, and then you come back and you're in your house or your cave or your whatever. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
Yeah. They just spend a little more time out in the sun than others because it's a little more necessary for them. I mean, I like to sunbathe. Like, it's a lot of fun. You just put like some blinders on and then you just lay in the sun and it's nice and warm.
Lay in the sun for how long? Just to lay in the sun?
I go to sleep sometimes. I don't know how long it is, but yeah, it's just to lay in the sun. It's a lot of fun. It's really good for the scales. Like, sometimes scales get really like fucked up It's actually pretty good.
This isn't me just examining my scales, looking for any that are dull.
Some
so
are
bad.
dull, and some have not been cleaned in far too long.
Maybe I'll go and give that a try.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's good for it. But anyway, what are you looking for? What, like, we got a lot of stuff. Like, narrow it down a little for us.
Do you have any? I was just thinking what the word was in common. Man, I hate that.
That's
do
what
you have any
happens when you.
crossbows or
I was gonna say that's what
guns like
happens
this?
when. Guns, no. Crossbows, yes.
you're saying that was what happened when you?
But you think of words in common more often than not when you're around humans or people who speak common all the time. Like, my Draconic's only as good as it still is because, well, I mean, we're an ever-growing troop of fucking kobolds that speak Draconic as our base language. Like, duh. But if I was by myself, like I used to be for a little while, my Draconic got very rusty very quickly. You gotta keep in practice.
Thinking about that, are there people here just accepting you?
The troop, yes. Everybody else, not so much.
One thing I've seen, being out in the sun, people really hate non-humans.
Well, that's what happens when you have humans that are in the majority. Human primacy is a thing. In some countries are a little less sticklers about it. Like this country. This country's not so bad. Like, as long as you don't fuck with them, they won't fuck with you. The Empire, if you're useful, you're good. If you're not useful, die. Or go to their labor camps or whatever. The militant kingdom to the east, like the authoritarian guys, they're don't go there. Don't go there.
Authoritarian guys, you said? Sorry.
Yeah, don't go there. The authoritarians are really bad. The mages are actually the most accepting. Like, they don't give a fuck who you are. If you can cast magic or do magic, you can go there and do whatever the fuck you want to do. But the land itself is really weird. Like, really weird.
How weird is really weird.
They have living trees.
All
That like
trees
to-
aren't living?
Well, yes, in the sense that plants are still living things, yes. But I'm talking like some of the trees, once they get really old, can talk to you. Like we're talking to each other without needing a spell or whatever to be cast upon them to talk.
Oh, that type of weird.
Yes.
Huh. Where do you say this was? Just
The magic people. The
magic
wizard
people.
down there in the south. These guys are fucking weird. But they're the most accepting, and they love having us around and love giving us free shit. I'm talking about the bazaar as a whole, not kobolds specifically. It'd be weird if they like kobolds more than everybody else. It's just weird.
I had a little bit of both. Just a little bit.
Sorry, I had to dash it for you. But anyway, on to the point of buying things. We have crossbows, we have daggers, we have swords. We have trinkets, we have things we stole from our dragon before we left. We got a lot of stuff. Like we have a lot of stuff. Like a lot of us when we left, and like if we had a mass exodus out, like the elder over there who's like just sitting on the cart doing his own thing, like he took his entire tribe away from the dragon and left the dragon alone, and like they were being hunted for a long time until the Empire came and dealt with their dragon. Because, like, they stole, like, a quarter of that dragon's hoard, and we still have a lot of stuff from that.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So, do you have anything that's crossbow or sword or, I guess, dagger shaped from your old dragon sword?
Crossbow, no. Sword, dagger. Sword, dagger, yes. Armor, yes. What are you looking for specifically? Like, give me a little help here. Because, like I said, we got a lot of shit. I can bring you out all of our armor, but it's gonna take like a day. You know what I mean? And I don't have enough. I physically don't have enough staff, like help, to bring you all of our daggers. Like, I don't.
Do any of them seem particularly special?
Yes. But you're gonna have to be more specific on what kind of special you're looking for, because they all do weird things. We have some that burn, we have some that melt, we have some that don't exist but hurt. We have some that cut really good. We have some that are lighter than others. We have some that when you throw them, they come back. We like, help me out here. We have some that stink, and that's weird.
Why do daggers stink? I don't want to know. Never mind.
I was about to say, I don't want to know. I don't know, but it exists, and some kobolds like it.
So, putting aside daggers and crossbows, you said you had armor. Any special armors that do protect you better, I guess, than you would expect them to?
Armor? No. Like, a lot of it's, like, base stuff. It's normal stuff. We have a couple sets of heavier armors that are, like, for, like, those big paladin type dudes, which is weird. Basically, whatever you think would go to fight a dragon is what we got. So, light armor kind of doesn't hold up to fire or acid very well. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you've seen your dragon, like, melt a bitch.
Yeah.
And that usually takes all of them, except for, like, metallic, magical, in some way, weaponry. Or the rare occasion that their armor is magical as well. Because for whatever reason, weapons are more often magical than armor.
Which is weird, but okay.
Yes. I mean, we do have a shield, but it looks like you already got a shield.
But you said you also had a special shield?
Yeah, it's okay, so we have a couple among us that are capable of casting the basic of magics, right? Whenever they would try to use their magic, the shield would do weird things. So we would test it. When we tested it, we shot magic at it. When magic hit it, it sometimes, not always, but sometimes got reflected back toward the person who cast it. And that's all we could see that it did.
Huh.
But when we throw a rock at it, it doesn't do the same thing. Or shoot an arrow at it, it doesn't do the same thing.
It just acts like a normal shield then?
Yep. Which again, you already got a shield. And that one looks pretty cool too. So like, I don't know how much you want this shield, right?
But also, that sounds like a pretty cool shield. But magic, not many people use magic.
Yeah, there's not a lot. Most people just use normal weaponry.
How much would you want it for it anyway?
magic like that is hard to come by, but it's not very good magic because a lot of people don't use magic. So, like 90 of the gold ones.
Now, this is a weird thought,
Uh-huh.
but I found an old dragon tomb, or half dragon tomb, and he had this crown. Would you want this crown?
What does it do?
I don't know.
Does it do anything?
I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I'll knock 45 off for the crown because I don't know what it is. But it looks shiny.
It does look shiny, and I don't know what it is or what it does.
So, like I said, I'll knock 45 off. I'll give it to you for 45. Plus the crown.
I'll take it for 45 then.
Got it. And he screams and has somebody bring the shield up. Anything else? Like, I got daggers and swords.
Hey, dagger and a sword.
Well, what kind of dagger and what kind of sword?
Stabby dagger like this one, shaped, or no, short sword type sword. Dagger that does relatively magic things. I don't know how to describe relatively magic things. I haven't seen a lot of magic things.
Well, like I said, I got flamey ones, I got extra stabby ones, I've got returning ones, I've got like melty ones, I've got ones that don't exist but still hurt, I've got extra sharp ones, extra light ones.
Can I get a couple of the returning ones?
Why would you want more than one returning one?
I don't know. I only need one. You're right. Can I just get the returning one?
Absolutely. That's like 20 of the gold ones. That's fine. That's not that much. We have a lot of those.
Yeah, that's fine. Ooh,
and you said you wanted a short sword? Do you want a burning short sword, a stabby short sword, a slashy short sword, a melting short sword, a short sword that doesn't exist but cuts really good, an extra sharp short sword? Like, what do you want?
What do you mean by doesn't exist but cuts really good? I feel like that could mean many, many things.
It's better if I show you. So he has somebody bring out what essentially equates to a handle or hilt in this situation. And it does have a short sword style hilt. And he holds out his arm, drops. Well, no, he can't do that. He walks over with you to like one of the little sewer entrances and stabs a rat.
But there's not a sword there.
And there's no blood, but the rat dies.
What did you do?
No idea. We just found out the hard way that these things have blades, but they don't have blades.
That's really cool.
We don't have a lot of these. And they're a little more expensive. They're 90 again.
No, that's just really cool. So I'll just take it for 90. I'm not even gonna haggle it down to for you.
Got it.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Before you leave. So he calls somebody back over. They run off again after he says something to them. They come back with a holstered that has more leather than it probably should and says, "You're gonna need this. I'll throw it in for free."
Why do I need this?
Because that thing doesn't have a blade, and if you don't have that, it's gonna cut you.
Oh yeah. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Thank you for looking
we
out.
again, we found out the hard way that these have blades, but they don't have blades.
Yeah, thank you for looking it up. That's a great insight. Oh, except the belt, just put everything in it. If you want, I could introduce you to a not mean dragon, I guess. He doesn't do anything like eat babies.
We're good. Like, thank you. That's really nice. Like, a lot of us miss, like, I miss being under a cool dragon. Like, that, like, having a dragon around is great, but we're good. There aren't very many dragons in the world, and we've got to figure out how to survive on our own because they're hunted, like, religiously in some places. So we've got to learn to strike out on our own and handle it ourselves. But I appreciate it.
Good. I just thought I'd offer just in case, I don't know, things turn hostile somewhere with the humans. You know how they are.
Trust me, if things turn hostile, there are 200 of us. We'll be fine. We are a small army and armed to the teeth.
I cast one spell.
You can cast magic.
It's numbers versus AoEs.
We learned to spread out. Go away, weird human.
Oh, no, that was
Wait,
above
thank
table.
you.
I know.
One last thing before I run off. Do
Yeah.
you recognize this symbol as I draw the symbol of that was on the knight's armor in the dirt?
No idea.
I know it belongs to some human country, but I don't know which one.
Wait, on the what? Wait.
The ones that attacked me while at the very beginning of my intro session.
Oh. Oh. Give me a second. He's gonna wander over, climb up on the cart, talk with the elder a little bit. The elder will climb down with him, with help from him. And come over and say, that there, I believe, is, I don't know if it's either the Empire's people, like one of the nobles of the Empire, or one of the nobles from this kingdom. Because they have very similar symbols. But I believe it's one of those.
What's either this kingdom or the Empire?
Correct.
What kingdom are we in, James?
You asked when I fucking Vinrata.
Thank you.
Is there?
You know of any way I could find out for sure?
Your dragon is Zeeson, correct? Or Zyson? I don't remember how it's. Or Zayson. It might be Zayson.
Yes, Jason.
Right.
You
It's
know of them?
definitely the. Yes, I've been around a long time. It's definitely the Empire. One of their minor nobles. See, the Empire.
Okay, so human lesson, right? A kingdom is a small thing compared to an empire. An empire is can incorporate a couple small kingdoms inside it, right?
Right.
One of those kingdoms can have mini duchies and things like that inside that, and those duchies can have counties and blah 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 blah. Human society is weird. I've been here for way too long.
Yeah, I'm starting to see that.
Anyway, minor noble factions like to do grandiose things to prove that they are worthwhile to the larger faction that they are directly under for more fame, power, and whatever else. I'm assuming that the reason you know the symbol for that you're drawing right there is because they attacked you or you found bodies around your dragon's den.
No, they attacked us. They attacked my den.
Well, that was their mistake. So most likely, you are looking at a minor noble faction's emblem from the Empire. Vinrada doesn't, like, where your dragon would be, it wouldn't be Vinrada.
So just some.
At least if he hasn't moved in the last 100 years. Has he moved? Oh, you're too young. Never mind.
I'm like 10. I wouldn't know.
And I'm like almost a century older than that. But yeah.
I don't remember moving. So, thank you. Just
Absolutely.
need to figure out which noble this is now.
They're probably dead. Your dragon is not known for his mercy.
Like
That was the
just
one
have
thing
it
your
done it
dragon... Well, that's the one thing that was good about your dragon. When you worshipped him, or kept helping him, or doing whatever for him, he was great. But he took out all of his anger on the entirety of the surrounding nations that were all around him. So every time he leaves your cave, or your den, he's killing things. Like in catastrophic numbers and pissing a lot of people off. Those are his negative traits. He's great and merciful and kind to the people that are under him, but to everyone else, oh God.
So it sounds like he's great.
Sure, I don't know.
I mean,
Lazy.
when the alternative is humans, we kind of, we'll go raid and pillage and stab and kill things because they want to for fun. Sorry, that's not the right word. That's what we do.
I was about to say, isn't that what we did to make food? Like, don't we eat them?
Okay, you're right. When the alternative is humans, who are just weird.
That one I'll give you. Like,
I prefer.
I'm almost 102 years old. Like, boy. Still haven't gotten used to their intricacies yet.
I don't think I ever will get used to humans. Or figure out the difference between humans and elves and dwarves. Trades.
Well, you see, it's easy for humans and elves. Humans have rounded ears. Like, look at that guy. See that guy right there? That guy has rounded ears, right?
Right. And elves have knife ears. And they hate being called knife
Don't
ears.
say that. I'm about to say, don't say that. Don't say that. At least not to an elf. But yes, they have pointy, triangular ears. Sometimes elves have longer triangular ears, but they're very identifiable based off their ears. And if they're short triangular ears, they are half elves, which is a human elf hybrid, which is also weird. But I mean, we also have like greenish black kobolds, like that guy over there, right? Like that exists. It's where a green kobold and a black kobold had a baby.
Yeah, so it's greenish black. They're so kobold shaped.
Correct.
Half elf is not elf or human shaped?
No, they are both elf and human shaped. They have the pointy ears of an elf, just a little bit shorter, and they still have the stature of a human.
So they're weird in 2 cents.
Sure. And dwarves. Dwarves are very easy. Dwarves are short, but taller than us.
Halflings are also short, and they look like children.
Yeah, but halflings are smaller than us. Gnomes are the same size as us. Halflings are smaller than us, and dwarves are like almost like humans.
Okay.
And stocky. Like they're very wide. Like you know what I mean? It's like wide.
Wide, muscular, carry pickaxes.
Yeah,
Drink alcohol.
like you can see a dwarf right there. Like that guy right there, that's a dwarf, right? He's very stocky, very wide. The human next to him, not so stocky, not so wide.
What is that guy? I say, pointing over to the gnome.
That's a
He's not-
gnome. They're short
What is that
and
in common?
pointy-eared. Gnome,
So
he says in common.
So it's a dwarf and a elf.
No.
Half dwarf, half elf.
Nope. Nope.
But he's short and has pointy ears.
Yep. They're a totally different thing on their own. Not even related to elves.
Why do they... I'm just going to accept this and move on. Humans are weird.
They like trinkets. They're very smart. They like gizmos. That's a word they like to use. And he doesn't say that in Draconic, because there's not a word for in Draconic for that. He says that in Common.
Yeah, gizmos.
Yes. Like, look at the things they have for sale.
Anything you consider worth buying?
Yeah. Yeah. They have rings that turn into pokey stabby things. They have reactive armor. They have like little rock turrets that are fun. They have a lot of stuff.
Huh.
They have guns too.
I
But be careful.
I'll talk
Be
to
careful. They have guns, but be careful because their ammo is where they gouge you in prices. The guns are cheap, but the ammo's expensive.
you. And they can only use their ammo, so you have to go back to them to get their ammo.
Not necessarily.
I don't know.
You can buy guns that use standard ammo, but those aren't their special guns. Their special guns require their ammo. And they are very stickler when it comes to their ammo. And they'll be upfront with you. Like, they will tell you straight up, like I told you. I wouldn't tell you if they wouldn't tell you. Like, that's what we're here for. Like, we're all a group of people that are trying to survive together. If I badmouth them, they badmouth me, and we both lose business, and we both lose money, and we both lose food, right?
All right.
So, I'm not saying anything that they wouldn't say, but as they would say, where they make their money is off of ammo. Because guns are easy to make, ammo is harder.
Guns are easy, ammos are harder. See.
Correct.
And I guess I'll be careful when I go talk to them later.
Dwarves also have guns, but those things are big. Like big.
Bigger than me, big?
Some of them. Some of them much bigger than you big. Some of them bigger than your friend.
Which friend?
The orc.
The orc or the half-orc?
The orc.
Oh. That's a big gun.
Yeah.
Why do you need that big gun for?
You mount it on your cart.
And you shoot big things that come at you?
Correct. Or you just have a big fuck off gun and people don't mess with you.
It's a great deterrent,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah. Oh, and the gnomes have motorized carts. You don't need horses for, but they're very expensive.
How expensive is very expensive?
Like more money than your entire party probably has.
You don't know my financial situation.
But if I had to put a figure on it, they're like 3,500 gold ones.
Do you have 3,500 gold ones?
No.
Let's see. That's really expensive. Why would you? I guess if they're useful.
You don't need horses, which means you don't need extra food for the horse, which means you don't need to stop at every water hole that exists, which means you can just keep going for a lot longer. And it's powered by wood or coal or anything that burns. And it's awesome. And they can get really big. But the bigger they are, the more expensive they are.
I'll go and look into them. Thank you so very much.
Yep.
I've been asking everyone about this symbol, and I didn't know.
Yeah, I don't know what minor noble. I don't know who or why, but that is definitely part of the Empire thing.
It points me in the right direction. I'm gonna go talk to the gnomes now. Thank you.
The
so very
gnomes?
much. The gnomes. No.
Gnomes. Gnome.
I was trying to say it in common. I did not say it right. They're gnomes.
Correct.
But it's weird. Weird.
Don't try to eat them. They don't taste good.
No? Oh.
No. Stringy.
Oh. Well, if you note them enough, they might not matter.
Yeah, but I get that that's how you were raised, but you really need to start eating food differently than that. It does not give you all the nutrients you think it does.
I've been trying to chew.
You don't fucking chew. You don't need to chew. And he just calls
if I don't.
He just calls over some food and he just puts it in his mouth and like does the lizard thing. Eat it like that. You'll be fine.
And that's just acceptable?
Yeah. You're a lizard to them. Act like a lizard and you'll be more accepted.
But then they'll call me a lizard.
And those that call you a lizard in a harsh and mean way oftentimes are out to fight you. But don't fight them until they fight you. And then you kick their ass.
I'll just fight them with this invisible sword.
If they pull a weapon on you, sure. If they don't, do that. Don't do that.
Okay. I'll hesitate before fighting people or something. Maybe. But yeah. You have a good rest of your day. Hopefully you make many more sales. Thank you for this
we'll
stuff.
make plenty. You're welcome. Come back anytime. We'll be moving around a lot, so you'll probably see us a little bit if you move around too.
Hopefully I'll see you again. Hopefully. I don't know where the humans want to go, but I'm walking over towards the moon.
Okay.
And at this point, you should move the camera.
I don't know if anybody else wants to do anything else. Does anybody else want to do anything else?
Don't think Medina's been able to actually complete his transaction.
Yeah.
Has he? Not?
He started to
What?
look for something and then never found it.
What is he looking for again? Sorry?
I was trying for clothing at first, but then they said it'd be too hard to find. Yeah, like
Enchanted
that.
wise, yeah.
So I was gonna go to the doors and see if they had any. Let's check out the cestus, and then I was gonna see if they had any jewelry.
So you're looking for the bracers that turn into the fisticuffs, correct?
Yeah, cause that's fun.
Okay. Right. I can show them to you, no problem. And he pulls them, he reaches under the thing, pulls them out and shows them to you. They're a little hard to master, like to get the motions right. But once you do, it's one of the best hidden weapons I've seen thus far, in my opinion. Basically, and he, unbeknownst to you, he moves his wrists and the gauntlets, or the bracers, turn into a pair of punchy punch cestus that are solid fucking metal. And he goes, this is basically what they look like. They're very versatile. You can hit things real hard, and he punches. Like they have a bunch of stone lying around. So, and he punches some of it and fucking fucks it up. They're very tough, very hard. They work really good, right? In situations that you need them to work, but they're not going to be as good as a sword or a knife. Even they might be equivalent to a dagger, but they're not going to be like, holy shit, these things are what I will use over my nice axe on my back. It's just something you use in a bind, if that makes sense.
That's what I was looking for.
Got it. Then I can give you these for 20 gold.
I'll take them.
And as I said before, they are just D4 plus strength. It's basically a thing that allows you to have your unarmed instead of doing strength. 1 plus strength damage, it's D4 plus strength. And what was the other thing you were looking for again? Sorry.
I was wondering if you had any natural rings or necklaces.
Ooh. Like just jewelry, or are you looking, like, what are you looking for specifically?
Stuff that would help me either in combat or dire situations.
Jewelry that helps in combat? Well, I don't know if I have anything like that, because I think you're talking like magical stuff, and we don't do that here. Like, we can inscribe some stuff to do some extra stuff, but that doesn't, like, that's mostly on like armor pieces. Like, we'll inscribe armor pieces with how do I put this? Like, full plate, right? Full plate is very, very heavy, very, very much don't go into water because you'll drown kind of thing, right? we'll inscribe that with you last a little longer under the water type stuff, or solid metal armor doesn't like being anywhere near heat or lightning or anything like that. So we'll inscribe it with things that help resist those issues a little more. But other than that, like, we don't really have a whole lot in the way of like jewelry that'll make you better at fighting.
Understood.
Gnomes have some jewelry. Again, their stuff isn't magical either, mind you, but they have some jewelry that gives you weapons that are disguised as jewelry. But other than that, you're not going to find a lot of super magical things, if that makes sense, here. There will be some magical stuff. The kobolds have a bunch of magical weapons and things that have been around for centuries, eons even, probably, because they were part of dragon hordes, but they could be a little prideful of their stuff. And their prices are the weirder prices because they don't price it based off the value of the object. They price it based off of how many of the object they have. Like, if they have a lot of one particular object, it'll be a little less expensive. But if they have less of that kind of object, it'll be way more expensive, if that makes sense.
Understood.
Then again, with how much fucking money they have in general, I don't know why they're buying anything anyway. Or selling anything anyway. I think it's just to fit in and be here with us. And have a group.
Probably someone I could talk to help with that.
What do you mean?
We have a whole group.
If you're thinking that kobold's gonna talk them into joining him or joining their dragon, it's not gonna happen.
Oh, no. Just, maybe you could tell me more about their items they have.
Maybe. I don't know.
Thank you again for the transaction.
Absolutely. You have a wonderful afternoon.
You as well.
Did I miss anybody else? Is there anything else anybody's doing? Arik,
Hello.
anything you need? You want a bucket?
I have a bucket.
Do you want another bucket?
No.
Do you need glasses?
Not to my knowledge.
Caleb, do you want a bucket? Caleb? Okay, Caleb's not here right now. Thaddeus, what was the other thing you wanted to buy? What was the other thing you were going to go do?
I was going to go talk to the gnomes about the adaptive armor.
Adaptive armor?
I believe you said adaptive armor.
Yes, I did. You walk over to the gnomes. What, Arik?
I didn't
You
say
have not
anything.
bought anything.
You walk over to the gnomes. And well, here, I'll do it this way. Yeah, how can I help you? Would it be better if I spoke your language? Can you speak common all that well? I don't know. I'm not trying to insult you, just don't know. I can speak your language if you need be.
I can speak common a little bit.
Would it be easier if you were in Draconic?
It's going to be much easier.
Got it. And he switches over to Draconic. And it's actually pretty fucking fluent Draconic. It's
Didn't
probably
I
one of the
expect you to
more
speak it?
fluent Draconics you've heard from a flesh guy.
I did
So-
not expect you to know Draconic.
Well, I have been around for quite a while, and those kobolds have also been part of our troop for a very long time, and it became very annoying to not be able to speak to most of them, because a lot of them refuse to learn Common.
Common is hard.
Common
I got-
is difficult.
I
I
had an easier
fully
time
agree.
learning Dwarven and Sylvan than Common.
Don't learn Gnomish. It's a bitch.
Now I feel the need to try.
Good luck. I wish you the best. But anyway, what are you over here for?
Them over there, they were saying that you had some sort of adaptive armor
Okay.
that you were selling
so-
over here.
Common misconception. It is technically there's technically an adaptive armor that we have, and there is a reactive armor that we have. Which one are you looking, or are you looking to look at both?
What's the difference?
So the adaptive armor adapts itself to the situation that you are in. If you need it to climb, it helps you climb. If you need it to be a little more watertight, it helps you in water situations. If you need it to be better in the heat, it helps you in the heat. If you need it to be better in the cold, it helps you a little more in the cold. It adapts to the environment it's in based off of things, right? But it's all machinery, there's not a good word for machinery in Draconic.
Gizmos?
Gizmos. Yes. There's a lot of gizmos involved. With that armor. But the reactive armor works more along the lines of when you fight, it reacts to what you're fighting against. Like if somebody's poking you with a long spear or dagger or rapier of some kind, it will help you out.
Mechanically.
Mechanically speaking, the adaptive armor gives you advantage on things like climbing and well, not advantage. Sorry, I fucked up. It gives you an additional D6 to the die roll to climbing checks, swimming checks, survival checks based off hot climates and cold climates. The reactive armor allows you, when you're taking non-magical slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, or whatever other kind of damage like that, to subtract that damage by a d4 plus 1.
Is that as a reaction or just innate?
Reaction.
Okay.
It is a reaction to subtract whatever damage you take via non-magical slashing, piercing, bludgeoning, whatever, by a d4 plus 1.
And would either of those happen to be a plus something type of armor?
No.
No.
And they are both heavy armor.
Well, that makes
Well,
sense.
I can make an argument for the reactive armor being medium. But it would be equivalent to half plate medium. But the adaptive
16 plus
is
2
very
dex
much
or something, which is half plate.
I think half plate doesn't have a dex modifier. I don't remember. I might do. Hold on one second. I'll look it up.
Most medium armors have a limit of 2, I think.
Yes, but I think some of them don't. I'm not sure. I'm gonna look it up.
Half plate has a max of 2.
Okay.
I feel like this might go faster if I drop out of character than try to get from the crossing character.
Absolutely not. I like being in character.
Yeah, but I don't like having the camera on me forever.
Too bad.
In character talk is one thing. Yo, what are the mechanical requirements and differences is another.
Yes.
Because the
This is just
character
shop.
will always say, this is good, blah, blah, blah. You can say it compares to other things, but you need the numbers to make a informed decision.
Correct. But like I was saying, the reactive is equivalent to half plate, and the adaptive is equivalent to full plate.
Very well. I will pass on both of those. And ask you if you have any approved version of this studded leather that I'm currently wearing.
I would go to the elves for that.
Elves for improved equipment.
Elves for
that may or
improved
may not be
studded leather.
magically.
Correct. Elves for the improved studded leather. They have real good studded leather over there. They have some studded leather that helps you hide real good in forests and shit.
Okay. I'll go talk to the elves after this. Thank you.
Absolutely. You have a great day.
No, I'm not done. You said
sorry.
you had something about special guns as well.
Man who's after my own heart with guns. Yes, we have a lot of guns. What are you looking for?
Something that I can hold in one hand? Like a pistol type thing?
Got it. You want special or normal?
I mean, do you have anything special?
We have a lot of things that are special. Keeping in mind, everything that is special requires our ammo, so I would buy a lot of it. And, as I'm sure you are aware, because you were speaking to the kobolds, and
Ammo's where you get
all
your
that.
money.
Yes, ammo is where we get our money. Now, if you buy normal things, ammo is normal, so it's everywhere, or at least places that have ammo. Special things that we have, they're a bit different.
What do you have that's special?
Right. So, we have a lightning gun that is one-handed, but it requires these, and he reaches into a cabinet on the cart behind him and puts out on the little table in front of him a square or cubicle, object.
It throws blocks at people?
Nope. And he pulls out the object and it, how do I put this? Have you ever seen a lawnmower battery?
No.
Fuck.
Moderately sized cube.
I've seen
Yes.
car batteries. But mine is
So-
like cubed. Okay.
About a quarter of a car battery is a lawnmower battery.
Cool, got it.
Got it. That's the size of the cube he pulls out. And when he pulls out the gun, it's got a backpack with what equates to a cable running from the backpack to the bottom of the handle of the gun. He puts the cube in the backpack, or in the slot of the backpack, and then he pulls you away into an empty area that they have set up with their carts, and he pulls the trigger of the gun, and it fires a relatively short, but not all that short, lightning bolt, basically.
There's like bottled lightning. Are those things rechargeable? Or is one and spent?
Right. The batteries, so that's what we're naming them, are chargeable. Yes. You can buy the gun, an extra battery, and we will throw in a thing that allows you to charge them. Because we always throw in enough ammo for the gun to get you by for a little while, right?
Okay. That sounds like a good deal.
This gun, an extra battery, and with the thrown in charger for the batteries, because you'll have two, will run you 500 gold.
Huh. It's a lot. How many shots do you get from one battery?
That's a good question. Give me 1 second. I'll go ask the craftsman. Just hold on 1 minute. I've never had that question be asked. Usually people just have enough money and buy it and just go, this is cool.
It is cool, but also, can you shoot once, or can you shoot more than once?
Oh, it's a lot of multiples. It's a lot of times. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. And he walks away, talks to a guy for a second that's just sitting up on the cart. And when he comes back, he says, you can shoot this before you have to put the other battery in the backpack portion. You can shoot this 60 times.
That's a lot more than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
What's the downside? Is it like really heavy, the backpack? Or
Put it
does
on.
it take a really long time to charge?
It does take a very long time to charge.
How long does it take to charge?
One battery takes one long rest.
Oh, it takes full 8 hours.
Yeah.
It's still 120 shots in 8 hours.
Yeah. Anyway. When you put the backpack on, what is your strength modifier, buddy?
Me strength modifier?
Your strength modifier, yes.
Oh.
The
Plus two.
number, no, the number, not the other thing.
Oh, 14.
You're good. It requires a 13 strength to carry this.
Divided by 1.
Yes, sir. And I did say modifier, not number. I do apologize. I said the wrong word.
How dare you?
I know, I'm just a fucking awful human being. Anyway. You want it?
I think it's interesting. But I don't have 500 gold money.
I bet you could scrounge up some money. It's a good deal.
I could ask some people for money. They
Yes,
might
you
let me
could.
borrow some.
That's correct. If they ask you what the money's for, just tell them it's for a zap gun. That's what I have been told is the name, the official name of this weapon.
You say that in common?
Yes.
Cool.
Because
I'm
gun
gonna go
and
find
zap
it.
don't exist in Draconic.
I didn't think it would because those are very mechanical words.
Very new words. Draconic is an old language.
What's that right up here? It's
What?
lightning dragons?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
As it zap might exist because of lightning breath?
Well, lightning would
dragons?
exist. Lightning would exist, but not zap. Like zap is a very like new age, like that's what happens when you get struck by lightning, you get zapped.
So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go see if I can't find some people.
Good luck. Is there anything else you needed to do, Caleb?
No.
Got it. Because I'm pretty sure I've gotten everybody taken care of now, right? Medina, you got your thing. Caleb, you got your thing. Arik, you got your thing. Now all that's left really is Thaddeus.
Me going on my little side adventures.
Looks at the time. Yeah. Yeah, little.
It hasn't even been an hour yet.
I'm not sure that's accurate.
Wrong.
I
That
feel like it
is
is.
wrong. We started around 8, dog.
We started
Yeah.
at like 8:09. The
Then I
shopping
essentially
episode has
went
gone
last.
to 10 and a half. Yeah. Anyway. You could find all of your guys grouped up because all the shopping is done. Waiting on you. And more than likely, y'all would have set it up to where, like, hey, this is the centralized location. Be back here. Because it's smart.
Just eating bizarre food.
At the Bazaar.
Exactly.
He's got a dragon fruit. Got it.
Hey, Zeke and Cleus and Curse. Hi, how are you?
Pretty good.
Question. Do you have any extra shinies, gold shinies? That you would be
Why?
willing to let me borrow? There is a thing called the zap gun that they're selling over there. That looks interesting.
As soon as you point, as if on cue, the gnome holds up the backpack and gun combo.
I
And
thought
just like
that
goes,
you were.
yeah.
I thought that you were intending to make some shinies yourself, not spend all of yours.
Oh yeah. This just helps get more shinies, right? That's what you told me humans do with their or something? Spend shinies to earn more shinies?
I do not believe I've gone over the concept of investment with you.
Not investment or whatever that is, but buying stuff? I wanted to ask what you thought. That's all.
I would like to ask for a small donation.
Small donation of 500 gems. 500 rupees.
Well, no, 500 USD is what you'd be asking for, because 500 rupees is not 500 USD.
Just find the respawning silver chest in the clock town and reset the day after depositing it in the bank. Repeat until you're happy with the amount that you have, and then we'll move on.
There's a bank in the town?
Yes.
Ooh.
Clock town. If you're gonna bring up rupees, come on.
There are two
surprise
other
you.
people here that he was also talking to about borrowing money.
I mean, I ain't got much left after my own spending.
Medina.
I feel like everybody can get.
What's up?
Did you hear Div?
Heard for a small donation.
Yeah. Div is asking the party for money.
But he didn't say how much.
He did not.
Did you ask him how much?
Not say how much.
Why won't you say how much?
Because that means I have to do math. I have to say how much do I need.
Well, how much do you have?
I don't know yet.
Worst comes to worst, it is a bazaar. People are taking advantage of the fact that there's a bunch of people gathered around doing stuff. I'm sure someone's holding something you can either bet on or participate in.
That's true.
What do you mean by that's not a word I wouldn't know? Make a good
Well,
point.
gambling wasn't a thing very much in the Draconic, in like the Undercity.
Maybe not Voice in the Sky, but we also just went through the entire other fucking tournament bracket thing that got interrupted. I
Yeah,
would
but
have
yeah,
I
won,
forgot
and
that
I'm
existed.
mad about it.
Thing.
Correct, and I forgot about it. My bad. You're right.
Is there another tournament here?
No. No. No more tournaments. I don't want to nuke again.
Where else would we go place a bet?
Ask Z, not me. I don't know.
I'm not asking you.
No, that would absolutely be what has he seen around here that's actually happening that might fall into that. Because
Well-
people are doing stuff, 100%.
Well, there's bets on. So, I also haven't gotten to your investigation check, and you didn't remind me until I just now remembered.
I stopped caring.
But running off of that investigation check, because fuck it, I don't care. There are some humans that are betting on whether or not the machinery that the gnomes have is going to explode. There are all kinds of small, like, game, quote unquote, tables, like keep an eye on the P and make money. There are games of chance, games of all kinds that you can bet on or place bets, play, maybe win. There aren't any like fighting things because the guards kind of go, that ain't happening. We're not starting no fight pit. Fuck off. I mean, because you told the Drake, because you told the Drake to be not conspicuous, to be hidden about it, he did not come over here into the wide open. But now that you're over here in the wide open next to this fucking fountain, there are a lot of shinies in the fountain. As well.
The team is just willfully throw away shinies.
But as far as betting goes, there are a lot of different kinds of games and things to make your money on. Or make money, I will say on. I don't know if he'll make all of the money, but you know, they exist. And to answer your other question, Arik, for the investigation check, no. You do not see any of the iconography of the other elves that nuked that other town on the elves you see here. Does that answer your questions?
Alright there, so Div, since we don't know the exact amount that we have to get for you, assuming you have to make a lot of money, what is it that you're thinking you can probably get away with? Either by getting people to toss their money at you willingly, or by appropriating whatever it is you need.
Can I just pick up some money here as I pointing at the fountain?
Well, you can, but people will probably think you're weird.
Why? It's just water, right?
It goes against a few traditions, but they're just traditions.
I don't need a lightning gun. I don't need the zap gun.
It's right there. And I'm assuming you're kind of close to it, so just...
I I need 140. That's the number. It took me a minute to do math. Math is hard.
Look over at the other two. Can one of you toss in an extra 70?
Yeah, easy.
Alright.
So I'll toss in 35. You toss in 35. We'll keep it even.
Alright.
Thank you.
420.
I'm assuming that
keep it
Medina just saved the 35 and I lost the 70. I don't know what happened there.
Me and Medina were splitting the 70.
Okay. Making sure.
I got the funny number for gold.
You're welcome.
So I toss 70, they toss 35, they toss 35.
Seven gold.
So he just got 140.
Huh?
Neat.
35.
Yeah. The orc will come up to you, Hearst, and say, "Is we paying little man money for thing? What would happen?"
He needed some extra funds for an item.
Do I have to do that?
It's fine.
Okay.
Have you found anything you needed from here?
No. I need fist. I have fist.
Would he gain anything from having one of these things too?
From what you remember when he was punching your head in, no.
Understood.
A little, this is bad. Little scaly thing need money.
He has what he needs now.
I'm running out to go buy this second.
He does not need more money. Understood.
Thank you. I'll pay you back, probably. You said 500 for zap cannon and extra battery?
And I see that you have it because I watched that whole interaction. Such nice friends you have.
They are nice. They are nice, and I didn't know how else to earn money. So this works.
Well, whenever you're ready, I will take that 500 from you, and I will hand you this badass little machinery.
Just hand her the 500. So that they can get. Yeah, I'm handing him the 500.
Well, then here you go, and here is this, and here is this. You have a wonderful day.
You as well. Thank you. Plus one battery.
Yes, you have 2 batteries that are 60 shots apiece. You have a crank style charger.
Rank.
You do not have to manually crank it. It is a for lack of a better term, it is a thing that you activate that is kind of like a gravity crank. It has a heavy weight on one side, a light weight on the other side, and it flips over and over and over on itself. But it doesn't do that until you turn it on. And before you walk away, the gnome says, "By the way, don't leave that running with a battery plugged in. The battery will explode." Boom.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Right. So, like I was saying, the charger is a crank style charger, but it's got a little gravity thing on that you have to switch on. Once you switch it on, it doesn't stop until you switch it off. Which basically you switch it on before you go to sleep. After you wake up, you switch it off. If you don't do that, you blow the fuck up. Got it? Got it.
Got it.
There's also, and I'm just gonna say it, there is a percentage-based chance that it just blows up on its own. Because it's no tech. It's not good tech.
Noted. Very well.
But the zap gun does do a D12 lightning damage. It is not magical lightning damage, it is just lightning damage.
It's lightning damage. Understood. Is it plus anything normal?
Nope. It's
It's
just
D12.
normal. Just a D12 lightning damage. It does not go off your dex, except to hit.
Oh, not additional D12 to hit. Just a D12. Got it.
Correct.
So it's
You
like
So to hit, it goes off of your dex because that's aiming. But damage does not get a bonus to your the bonus of your dex.
Okay, got it. Understood.
It's just a D12. This is a weird tech thing that I wanted to show off. Leave me alone.
Maybe spend all my gold on it because you wanted to show it off.
You didn't have to buy it.
Yes, but you sounded excited for it, so I wanted to show it
Oh,
off.
shut up. Bullshit.
I don't need any more weapons. I have like 10.
You didn't
And
need to buy
spells.
this. You didn't need to buy this.
If no, I didn't. But I did it anyway.
Good. Is fun, yes? Anyway. Sorry. After all is said and done, is there anything else you need from here?
No, I think I'm good.
Everybody else?
They broke down. They cannot buy anything else.
Right.
Eventually, you will send me the stats.
For the armor, yes?
Uh-huh.
Couldn't make them while talking. I'm sorry. Oh.
I don't have anything nefarious planned.
Got nothing.
Nothing interesting.
Got it. Then just normal hubbub of things goes by, and before you know it, it's already toward the evening time and ready to go to bed again. You can have a long rest again while I make Eric's thing.
Wait, who?
Eric,
What?
you have a good memory. I do not, and a lot of things happened between now and then. What exactly did I say the armor was?
You mentioned a lot of stealth-related things. In addition to
stealth?
it being a +2.
+2 armor, dark and like nature areas or forested areas are really good. And I didn't mention anything else, correct?
Well, you mentioned that it kind of went, like, significantly beyond the standard whatever the fucks. But that's all I get. I have also been subjected to multiple hours of expository
Apologies.
content. On the plus side, though, my Pokemon team has leveled up a lot. I mean, I'm sure it happens to everybody that just has an HM slave. It's like, man, you're with the party, but you're not good. And then it like gets to the late game and you're like, I could make you good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you have a B barrel.
Barrel's good.
It can do everything. It's great.
Yeah, it's great.
It's big and dumb.
I'm a big fan of the barrel.
I have a lot of Sinnoh in my, like, preferred party.
That makes sense for you. You give Sinnoh vibes.
I don't know what that means.
It means you give Sinnoh vibes. And no, I will not elaborate.
Unless anything happens in the night, then next off is going to be travel. Yay! And then a bunch of westward direction for the area where Hearst's people are supposedly not having a good time.
Yeah.
You go rob a bank.
After you made
Sounds
friends with
fun.
all the bankers?
You know
also
what?
the
Let's
took
not go
roll.
up. No, wait, they're not from the city. The bank doesn't relate to them. They're nomads, they travel.
With a lot of money.
All
That's
the
like
time.
right there. Super easy. Let's go get him.
Yeah, but they were all really nice. The people of the city instead were human supremacy nonsense. So I wouldn't mind stealing from them.
But Thaddeus, those
But I have
kobolds were like anti-dragon. Can you put up with that? Can you let that slide?
They're anti-mean dragon. They're not entirely anti-dragon. They didn't diss my dragon, so I'm fine.
Oh, you're gonna make a distinction there.
That weird skeleton thing was also a dragon. Half of a dragon, but still a dragon. And he was super racist towards humans. That's why all his gear is specifically geared for human. He may have said otherwise, but I will not believe it until I see it. And he's dead now. Truly dead now, so there is no way to prove such a thing. Now the no, never mind. It's harder than the same, so to speak.
Say what?
Nothing.
I don't have to make anything for anybody else, right?
I don't believe so.
Zap gun's taken care of. Sharp's rifle's taken care of. Armor's taken care of. Bow, sword and shield. Oh! Hey, you have daggers. The returning daggers are just returning daggers. They're a D4 dagger, cool, whatever. But when you throw them, it's a bonus action to bring them back. Yeah? Got it. The one dagger that has, or the one sword that has a blade but isn't a blade, right? It's a D6 short sword. We know that already, but it's psychic damage because it doesn't have a blade.
Sorry, say it one more time. D4, D6, short sword?
No, it's a D6 short sword. It's a standard short sword, right? But it's psychic damage because it doesn't have a blade.
Okay.
And you got something else, and I can't remember what the fuck it was.
Magic reflecting shield.
Magic reflecting shield.
Yeah.
Yes. Got it. Right. So, that shield can reduce the damage of an incoming spell by a D10. If it reduces the damage all the way down, of a ranged attack spell, I should say, if it reduces the damage all the way down, you can reflect it.
Okay.
Good?
Again, is that an action, reaction, or just
That's a
innate
reaction.
reaction? Okay.
Non-attunement because it's not very great.
Okay.
Got it. There's nothing else. No? Yes? Good? Awesome. Next day. If there is no more shopping or anything else that wants to be done, traveling happens. With your cart, with the map that you have procured and have roughly figured out where Hurst's group was, it's gonna take you from where you are probably a month to get there.
Not much else we can do about it.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just letting people know and going from there. I didn't know if any... I don't know what y'all fucking people do. Sometimes you like talking to amongst yourselves about how long it's gonna take because you, Zeeg, are the only motherfucker figuring this information out because you're the one with the map. Sometimes you don't talk about it and you just go. So I'm letting the information be there and then I go from there. That's it. Anything else before we leave the city? Money, or not money, food, fucking whatever. I don't care.
I assume that we eat.
Well, yes, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, like, are you buying rations or are you going to get your food on the way?
Well, that would come back to the map now, wouldn't it? Are we going into an area where it would be very easy to forage?
Ooh, foraging. I would like to do that.
Or would we be better off getting rations?
Well, the whole area is wooded. And
I
like
would like to hunt.
huntable.
So it
Yeah.
sounds like most of it's going to be whatever they get.
I'm gonna punch a deer with the cistern.
Good luck with that.
You
Anyway.
to the ha.
It is going to be a month. So we can either do this. Well, no, fuck it, because Eric's bitching at me.
What I do?
You bitch that I take too long, and I don't want to deal with that anymore.
That's
So-
mainly exposition.
Yeah, well, get over it. That's how I run things. So, we're going to travel for a month. Is there anything you would like to be doing in that month's time? Say so now, or forever hold your peace.
Yes.
Thaddeus. What?
Foraging for.
I don't
Deathcap
care about
mushrooms.
foraging. A deathcap mushroom specifically. I do care about foraging. Give me a fucking survival check.
He's looking
Medina.
for poison.
I don't have any die. I got
That's
my
your
dice.
problem. Medina, what are you doing for the month?
They said we learned. So
You-
I'm going to be.
Your floor and your fucking ceiling are still fucked up. I caught about half of that sentence.
The guy said the cestus were difficult to master, so I'm going to be training with them when I can.
Got it. Caleb,
He's punching the shit out of me.
Out of rocks, out of bears.
sorry, what, Caleb?
I said shit. I don't know, man.
You have a month. What are you deciding to do?
I guess I'll forage with Div.
Or
I'm just doing this in general. I'm just trying
Just-
to learn foraging.
just to help out and learn? Cool. You can have advantage on your check.
sick.
Can I get benefits from Natural Explorer?
I don't remember what Natural Explorer does.
Specifically referring to foraging, I get double the amount of food I want to get.
I will keep that in mind when I give you the amount.
D20 there. With the
While you're
advantage.
rolling. Eric, what are you doing for a month?
Making sure everything doesn't fall to pieces around me. So nothing, yet simultaneously everything.
Got it.
A survival. 19.
19 total. You will get a total of 4 deathcap mushrooms.
Ooh.
They are
4.
not easy to find, but 4 is a decent amount. You can make a lot of poison off of that.
Making a lot of poison through that.
But they will rot, so keep that in mind. Anyway,
Does poison itself
Uh,
expire? Or rot?
poison? I don't know.
I'd say that would depend upon your alchemy check.
I'd say Google it, but probably don't, because you might end up on a list.
It's already on a few.
Yeah, he was in the military.
Enough of this then. I could Google this.
Um, The death caps will go bad. Most poisons don't necessarily go bad, but can rot depending on how they're made. So, like Eric said, it will take your check to determine that. Overarchingly, if you don't make them into poisons, they will go bad soon. And I don't know if you have vials on you to do that. Anyway,
I can just empty one of my vials into my poison pouch. And call it
There.
a day. Got some extra.
would you like to make a vial of poison with the death cap?
Yes.
Make that poisoner's kit check.
What is that related to?
I think it would be intelligence, right?
Would it be intelligence?
Why wouldn't it be?
Do you need to have the wisdom not to, lick your fingers or to
My other
correctly
stats
mix-
better. That's why.
I mean, yeah, typically crafting skills are based off of wisdom, so sure, why not? I don't care.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. This is what happens when we have an open sandbox TTRPG.
19.
I have been trying
19.
to move in a specific direction for a very
I'm
long
sorry.
time.
You'll
I'm
get
still
over
very sorry.
it. He'll get over it. Don't worry. 19. You do a decent job. It won't go bad for a while. A long while. I will give you the stats on that after the session because Eric's complaining.
You've given it to me already.
Oh, I have? Okay.
I ain't done shit.
No, but you're gonna catch strays. Because I don't care.
I'll be provoked.
Be provoked then, little bitch. I don't care. Be it. Let's go. Anyway, after the month is up, you make it to the area where Hearst, or the general area where Hearst people lived. Give me a survival check, whoever wants to make it, with advantage, because Hearst is in your party. I don't care.
Do it.
I feel like Hearst is the one making the check.
Well, Hearst doesn't have to make the check because with the information Hearst provides, Div can make the check because he's better at survival if you really want to get into that point. But anyway, anybody can make it. If Hearst makes it on their own, you don't get advantage. But if Hearst doesn't make it on their own, you do get advantage. How's that? If you roll separate checks, you won't get advantage. If you don't roll separate checks and pull your resources together, you'll get advantage. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It makes sense to me.
Got it.
So, may I make the check?
Okay.
May I make the check? Or do you wish to still?
Do you
can
wish
do it
to
if
be
you
the
want.
one to find your people, or are you going to help them make the check?
I'll help if they want me to.
Well, that's the thing. If you don't make the check, you're automatically helping because you know this area. You know where your people were. They don't.
Okay, I'll roll.
Okay. Make that survival check.
+4, 20, 21.
All right. Hearst takes the initiative and starts clicking things together and makes their way back to where their encampment used to be. When you get there, you find I hate to put it this way, burned out hovel. The palisades that were there are still kind of there. All the buildings that you had, when I say buildings, the little huts and stuff that you had built and had there are burned and scattered to the winds. And it has been a while since you've been here, but nobody was buried from here. I have to say that, and I am sorry. There are a lot of rotting corpses.
Well, I'm safe
And-
to say this has happened in a good minute since it happened.
Not that long. It's been right around the time you've been with the party you're with currently, plus maybe a week, maybe a month or two, and that's about it. Like, you weren't out for years.
I was just going back and said,
Yeah. No, the people aren't skeletons. You weren't gone for years. You were gone for the amount of time you were gone for in your traveling band of peoples. Which at this point, I long since forget how long you've been gone for. But it is long enough where the bodies are decaying quite profusely to the point where you cannot tell who is who. Things have been picked clean, for lack of a better term.
Do I find my family?
Where you lived is burnt out like everything else. There are bodies here, but there are a lot more than what your family would entail. Like if you only had your mother and father and a sibling, there are like, instead of just those 3 bodies, there are like 6 bodies. Whatever the case may be, there are more people here in this area than would equate to just your family.
Do I recognize any of the clothing, what I assume are the attackers?
It's been at least 2 to 3 months. A lot of clothing would have deteriorated too badly with the weather and everything to really like be discernible at this stage. I'm sorry.
Well, I feel like we've already found, like, the people they believe responsible. We either found a book of heraldry or an equivalency. They're a lord of the area, but them disappearing would not be the worst thing in the world, is the information I have specifically.
Correct.
So we know who they are.
And what I was about to get into, it's more solidified by all of the heraldry that you're finding around as to exactly who these people were, because they had banners and things. Like going off of just your memory alone, your memory could be faulty because you did get hit in the head pretty good. But
No, that's what I was like looking for. Like I know sometimes they wear it like either on their clothing or somewhere on them.
yeah, but like absolutely in this one, now that you're back, there is a few heraldry pieces that do not clearly, because again clothing would fade and whatnot like that, but it does well enough show exactly who did this, and it does line up to the heraldry of the individual that was mentioned before that would not be missed if he was killed. And based off your map, well, you have a topography map. It would have basics of where townships and stuff like that are. Because he's a minor noble, there is a castle town, probably about a day's journey away, day and a half's journey away from here. And you are right at the base of the mountains, by the way. Like, the mountains are right there. You're pretty fucking close to the border of the Empire as it stands. Home is just a short jaunt into the mountains away, Arik.
Another.
I know, I'm fucking with you.
I feel like we should bury or burn the bodies. The attackers can rot.
Just so that it's over here, I will remind you how suspicious the map is.
It is kind of sus.
I'm remaking it.
So you're saying that this map is an imposter?
Nah?
But if he's remaking it, it's not gonna be the real map anymore.
Yeah. You're right. For reference, the map he made ends up looking like a little Among Us guy. I don't want to bring it onto OBS.
It was not intentional. Not even remotely.
Got even the visor right.
He did.
I feel like I've shown it on stream before.
You have. It was not intentional. Fuck. Anyway. Moving right along. Away from my fucking fuck ups. Burning and or burying the bodies, however you wish to do it, will take a day or two. But if you burn them, there will be clear visible signs that you are doing something over here. And remember, you are only a day or so away from the castle where these individuals would have been that came over here to fight you.
Honestly, you can use that to your advantage. If you're trying to do this stealthily, yeah, do the burying stuff or just leave it as is. But if you're trying to send a message and you want to do this kind of sort of loudly, or at the very least, inspire your people before we get there a bit, then letting them come over here and fail, and probably not return, would put them on higher guard, but would also make your people a little bit more, oh, someone's gonna get these guys. You're cool.
It doesn't look like there's anyone left of my people.
As far as bodies are concerned, there were more people in your settlement than there are dead bodies. So there are still some alive. I forgot to mention that before, and I apologize. Y'all did head counts.
Hell, if you're going full of revenge, it still qualifies. I'll follow your lead on this. Unless I have something to interject.
And if it's that, she'll bury mine and burn theirs. Then you light a wood.
Well, it's a good thing you're in a wooded area. Well, not strictly wooded. There's wood around, God damn it. Anyway.
I'm going to make fires.
Not just one big ass fire to burn all the interlopers.
They should be burned individually.
Got it. I'm gonna roll a thing. Got it. Okay. While you were gathering up the wood necessary and the bodies necessary, once you get the wood and all this stuff, and in the process of burning and burying all the peoples, give me perception checks. All of you can do it, or one of you can do it. I don't care. I know, how dare I make you roll dice in this dice rolling game. I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to.
8.
Okay.
Not gonna lie, I had faith in you. What the fuck?
13.
That is straight up a 2.
I'm blind and not gonna roll.
13 and 2, why are you blind?
I wanna...
Roll your dice.
No, wow.
Do it.
No,
You
I'm
make me
not
roll all the
looking.
time.
I'm not paying attention.
Roll your perception check. Yes, you
I
are.
don't
You know
wanna.
you are. It's in your character to pay attention all the time. You literally just said you're going loud and are going to attract a lot of people. You
If
would
that's
be
what
paying
she wants to
attention.
do.
She's burning things. She literally just said that.
Not on fire yet. She has to construct approximately 842 fucking pyres because she's doing it individually.
I literally just said while they're on fire.
Hey.
Oh, that's you're just building. Can I have Jeff roll as well?
Sure.
5.
Okay.
16.
Okay, Hurst, what's yours?
I just wanted him to include it.
Oh, in your mind, you're doing perception again? Or is
Yes,
this-
sir. Just perception. It's just perception. I didn't get yours before.
Oh, it was 19.
Oh. Okay. So while the fires are lit, Zeeg and Hurst, you both see off in the distance what appears or would equate to a scouting party cresting over one of the lowland hills of this area. Coming your way.
Since there's a lot of smoke, I should hide in one of the bushes.
Before you hide,
Actually,
what's your
I'm
plan
gonna-
here? But before you hide, what's
How
your plan?
big is the scouting party? Do we see?
Pull out the
3,
spyglass.
4.
Do what, sorry?
Pull out my spyglass
Eric,
so we can see how many there are.
Spyglass. I'd say probably probably 8 people. One more heavily armored individual and 7 lightly armored individuals.
Heavily armored in the middle.
No, he's in the back. All the other ones are kind of fanned out around him. They're about 15 feet apart, and the others are scanning out in front.
You sneak back, tell the others. I'm gonna stay in the back, hide. Attack from the back when they get to the town. When they get back to camp.
So wait, you're planning on following them when they're on horses?
I don't know. I'm gonna wait back here. Because we're not too far out from the camp, are we?
You're burning everything in the basically right inside or just outside the ruins of your home.
So I'm gonna in the back. He's want him to go back. Tell the others so they can get in positions.
So
I'm
you're-
going to.
Go on.
I'm gonna hide, and then these guys actually get in here before they can start scouting and looking around. I'm going to attack.
Alright,
I
so the
was-
plan is an ambush then.
Yes.
Alright, I will relay
I
that.
was about to say everybody's there. Like you're
Oh, I
doing
thought
this
they were
in
like further away.
No, you're doing this in a grouped up area. Like you're not building a pyre for every single solitary person one at a time. You would build 200 pyres. We're not doing that.
The lady told me to relay it. I relay it.
I didn't know if they were the other ones were just kind of letting me do my thing, whether it's like
I see.
No, they're helping you do it. They have to help you do it. You would be here for years.
But relayed information is relayed information. This is going to be an ambush. They are heading your way right now. They are not far away.
Do we
Make your stealth
seem to
checks.
have a minute?
Yes.
So we do seem to have a minute.
oh, at 20.
If you're exact,
23.
if you're asking for exactly a minute, yes.
Cool. I was going to use my
For the
triangle awareness
exact
for
the exact amount of time, you have 2 hours before they arrive.
Are they within 5 miles?
By
On
horse, probably
horseback?
no.
Yeah, I was about to
Is it
say,
by
on
horse?
horseback, no.
No. Still,
They are on horse, and no.
because why not? I still want to use my triangle awareness to see if there's any humanoids within 5 miles. Just in case.
Within 5 miles, you get 10 sources.
From what direction?
All.
Of what type?
Humanoid.
In how many groups?
There are just 10. So it's 1, 2 sometimes per group.
All right. Thank you.
Is there?
I'm poisoning some bullets.
Okay. I need those stealth checks, though, peoples.
20 total.
Got it.
53.
Not 20 for 23.
23.
23, 23, 23, 20 total.
Man.
Jesus.
Good job, guys. Let it be
more.
sneaky.
We have
roll for
synced
the-
up. He is still weird.
Got it. So, everybody rolls 23, 23, 23, 20. I'm not going to have you roll for your lizard dude. He'd go off of yours.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him.
So, big guy is standing behind a pillar.
He is invisible.
Yes.
You have an hour to do something about that. Because he's just kind of standing there. He's not hidden at all. Like, he's very clearly not hidden.
We just don't know him, right?
I don't know if they come back to the site of an orc massacre to find an orc pretending not to be there. They might make some assumptions.
That's fair.
I'm hidden.
You're not very hidden.
Damn it. Okay, that's not so bad.
Okay.
Got it.
Look, I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace. On all
Okay,
of us.
that's cool.
Just- Fix yourself, please. This is a better place to hide.
Cool. Because he got a 12 on the next roll. His first roll was a 2, though. So improvements. Yeah.
If I'm near everybody, does that bump their stealth up to 33?
I think technically you have to cast Pass Without a Trace before they roll, and it adds a plus 10.
True, fair enough.
But these are also just basic bitch fucking guards, dude. They're not gonna roll better than a 20 fucking 3 to see things. They're not expecting much.
If I'm to prepare for the worst.
But hey, you gave him a 22. Look at that. Anyway, he basically lays down on the ground, kind of but on the other side of a bush. And then your magic kind of coalesces over him and hides him a whole lot better. An hour goes by, and they arrive on horseback. They dismount, tie their horses up on a few trees and bushes around, and begin to scout out the area. Div,
Yes.
they find you.
I'm
They
not gonna
find
roll
me?
better than anyone in 3, but they will do a 20.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
They
you said
rolled an-
23, not 20.
They rolled an 18 on the die with a +2 modifier. What the fuck do you want me to do?
take into account that he would have had to re-roll stealth after he cast Pass Without a Trace.
That is true.
Oh yeah, you would have. Roll your stealth again. I'm sorry. You're right.
He gets a lower number.
Maybe.
I don't know how that would be possible, but
I have a 20.
I tried.
I rolled a
You got
2.
the same shit.
I don't have my physical dice, so I can't roll anything. So roll 20 is failing me.
I broke out the rules lawyer for you and everything.
What you get, man?
they're right there in front of you, and you think they know that you're there. Like it's kind of hard for them to not know that you're there.
Do any of them seem extra important?
The one in the heavy armor.
Does he seem to be drawing any sort of weapon? Or anybody seem to be on edge?
The scout that has found you has not alerted his group of people yet.
What I'm saying is I would like to roll an insight check to understand their intentions before I go shoot them.
I'm not gonna make you roll an insight check. It's find, capture, or kill.
Cool. I'm gonna shoot the big guy. With my crossbow.
And poison bolts. Got it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. To make it easier, it's an 18 AC. He's in full plate armor. Doesn't have a shield. Or at least not out.
I have high enough, 27.
Got it.
He needs to make a con save.
Does a 2 pass?
No,
Or sorry.
no, it doesn't.
A 6?
No, it doesn't. So he is taking 9 piercing damage, and
Understood.
give me a second. I have to go to the answer.
You're fine.
How far away is the
your
big guy
time.
from us?
I think the big guy's about to be dead, so don't worry about it. They're mooks. They don't have a lot of health. But, like, Jesus. This guy's using death cap poison.
Can you also use Jeff's reaction? Because why not?
Why? I mean, I don't know why you're asking me.
Okay, I'm gonna use his reaction to add another d6 on top of that
Okay.
for a total of 33 poison damage and 5 chaotic.
He's fucking dead, bro. He's fucking dead, bro.
Acid.
He had 30 health.
I had to be sure.
Like, I gave him as much health as your dude had.
Yeah, no, I had to be sure.
Sorry, 35 technically. But anyway, he's dead. He's fucking dead, Jim. So, you all watch as Div basically gets spotted. And Div, in his manicness, decides, you know what? Fuck it. I've been spotted. I'm done. Stands up, aims crossbow, fires crossbow, gets the dude right in the fucking neck. And you watch the veins kind of turn a little black around his neck, and the dude falls over dead. Roll
Does that
initiative.
Can I shoot the other guy as well? For
No!
surprise round?
No!
No?
You killed a man!
But he's
Also,
dead.
I don't think you have crossbow expert.
I have Gunner, though, so I can take a bonus action.
That's
Gun
good.
job.
With guns.
And I have
Correct.
guns. This was a hand crossbow.
Correct.
So I have gun in other hand. To
Correct.
shoot.
Correct.
How do I roll initiative with this character?
I don't know. Fucking shoot your gun.
Oh, how dare.
How dare indeed, Thaddeus.
That's a roll initiative too. Ugh. 14 for
Does a 16
them.
get the scout?
17 for them. Yes.
Great.
Meets.
He's taking 9 lightning damage.
Okay, he's
knocked
not
down.
looking great. He is not looking great.
You may carry on now.
25 to 20.
23.
Got it.
30-20.
21.
Fucking Christ.
I'm behaving
There goes he.
because my roll was shit. Comparatively, evidently.
I also rolled a natural 1.
Div.
So
Not
it
good
could have
now.
been bad.
Hurst.
Have advantage, so they
But I have advantage, which made it not bad.
What was your roll, Eric?
17.
Okay.
Not bad.
So it would be Scouts, Zeeg, and then Orc.
Now her thing was just ambush, kill them all, yeah?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker did not get my entire fucking message, and I'm pissed off about it.
Quack.
Bitch ass motherfucking roll 20 being a pain in my ass.
Quack.
Anyway. Lead us. You guys are good to go. Cletus is first.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad. You're right. Go ahead.
I'll
You're
turn the
good.
battle music on for this one-sided slaughter.
We in a forest. We sneaking on people. I'm gonna shoot all the bullets from my revolvers. Lord.
Advantage since you're coming out of stealth.
Correct.
God, so many d20s. Oh no.
Cletus, Div, Hurst, Scouts, Zeeg, and then Orc.
Me and Big Guy are just gonna be like, man, that happened. Ain't gotta do shit.
First attack is a 28 to hit.
It's 16 AC.
Alright, my second one, which is a 20 something, is also gonna hit.
Yeah, they have fucking studded leather on, basically.
It's
They are.
soldiers. They are not gods.
Exactly.
Yeah, I need to double check. I am dual wielding pistols. It is bonus action to offhand, correct?
Correct.
I can only do that once, right?
Correct. You can only do it as many times as you have a bonus action, which is only once.
Unless I action surge. Calm down now.
No, because action search does not give you a bonus action back. It only gives you the attack action back. Well, it gives you an action.
You
back.
can take one additional action on top of it and a possible bonus action. Okay, I got it. I'm
Yeah.
bad at reading.
Well, in that stage, if you action search, it's better to take the additional action because that gives you multi-attack, which allows you to fire twice anyway.
Well, bonus
Yeah,
action
bonus
isn't
action
an
does not.
option. It's saying that you don't necessarily have to use it. Is how that's worded.
I got you.
Oh, okay.
You want to get
Bonus action attack, also 20 something.
Cool. So that's 3 attacks. Most likely 3 dead.
See that?
Well, I don't know. Your revolvers don't do ridiculous damage.
at this
They
point.
do
They
2d8.
yeah.
Huh?
Well, one of them does 2d8, and then the other one does 1d8.
You
So I
gave him a
have
thing
the-
that's like, here, have more dice, and I went,
Yeah, the bonus
dude,
thing
that's a
on it.
lot of damage. And you went, yeah.
That's fine. It's fine. I'm not worried.
Oh no, I can't roll dice. No.
Wait, not both of your revolvers do that though.
Correct. Only one does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah,
it's a total of
it's a
5.
cantrip. Yeah, it's a cantrip.
Yeah.
The gun has cantrip rules, which is no stronger than a goddamn wizard firing firebolt. A wizard's firebolt right now would be 2d10. Let's fuck off.
All right.
That
Weapons
2d10
have
is
cantrip.
flat, and once per turn.
It's fine.
The math is different.
It's fine.
Attack number 1 is a 13.
Damage, got it. We'll say you hit the guy that was already wounded and he's dead.
Sick. Second attack is a 7 for damage.
Okay, he's not looking good.
Third attack is a 6 for damage.
He's also not looking great.
That's gonna be it for me.
Got it. Div, you're up.
I need half a second. Why? Remember that I need to adjust everything for cantrip rules. That's good enough. I shot one guy. Shot a second guy. Now there are more
Second
guys.
guy is now dead. There were 8 people in total. 2 are dead, so there are 6. 2 of those 6 don't look great.
They're all on horses.
No, they got off of their horses.
They got off of their horses. I see. 2 of those 6 you said don't look great. So I'm sending Jeff forward to go fight one of those 2.
Got it.
I will tell you his damage in a minute.
Got it.
I am going to shoot one of the 2 healthy people with not a crossbow because that I
You
need
mean
to
one of the
reload.
4 healthy people?
One of the 4 healthy people. Do I need to reload the crossbow? Using an action?
No, that happens at the end of your turn. So
Okay.
how the reloading property works is you reload at the end of your turn. So if it has a reload property of 1, you cannot get the bonuses of extra attack until you reload at the end of your turn. So you can't fire a crossbow more than once, even if you have extra attack or greater extra attack. You can't do it. Unless you spend an action. If you don't spend an action to reload it, then it just happens at the end of your turn unless you have crossbow expert.
So it's extra attack in this situation. Click fire the crossbow and then fire the gun. Using extra attack.
Yes,
Okay.
technically.
Firing the crossbow at one of the 4 healthy people.
Also, you could just fire the fucking gun because the gun is better than the crossbow to a degree.
Yeah, but my
It
crossbow
doesn't
has
have the poison
bolt.
bolts, though.
Correct. You're right. I forgot. And I also hope you forgot.
Why?
I'm counting down all the poison bolts I have. And I have a poison pouch that just lets me poison them.
I don't know why I hoped you forgot. It's just a weird thing I do.
You said their DC or AC was 16?
Yes.
I hit 16.
I'm
Got
looking
it.
at the math of this. Did they have a chance
You're
of winning? Like, what the?
No. They didn't. It's a small scouting party to figure out why the fuck things are on fire. That's all it was meant to be. They didn't think that they were going to be fighting people. They only brought 1 tank.
Ah, yes, they weren't playing to the meta. No support.
17 plus 24, whatever that is in damage.
He's dead. They have 14 health. He's dead, Jim.
I have to be sure. Shoot with the zap cannon for second person.
Okay, second healthy person.
27 to hit. It does hit.
Motherfucker.
I've done 4 lightning damage.
Cool. He goes, what the fuck is that?
Bonus action shot. Swapping up the hand crossbow for a dagger pistol. So it's a separate weapon.
I mean, just shoot him with the zap gun.
I've already used it as part of my extra.
But you can still shoot him with the Zapkin because the Zapkin doesn't have a reload property.
Fine, 18 to hit.
So what if he wants to use 3 different guns?
That's also
I just
fine.
want-
You can shoot him with a dagger pistol too if you really want to, and still have the 18 to hit. I don't really care. I'm just saying you could have just shot him with the zap gun. You didn't have to swap guns in the middle of the combat. You don't
Holds the
have to style on
crossbow in
these
his teeth, pulls out the gun.
people. You don't have to style on these people. Jesus
He wants
Christ.
to be the pirate.
I've done 12 lightning damage.
Okay, he's dead.
Great, good.
You
I can
killed
give you the bite
2.
damage from
You did not.
bite damage. Did I tell you he hits? I did not.
It's a 16. I hope he did.
I rolled a natural 1.
God damn it.
Just kind of gums him a bit.
Numb. Bleh.
Way too much tongue action for no reason.
That is all.
Okay. Hurst, you're up, buddy. Went from 8, 2 dead, 2 dead, 2 wounded, 4.
Gotcha. I choose to bisect this person at the hip.
What person? That does not help me.
Whoever's the closest to me.
Okay. What is the
Hey.
damage type of your axe currently?
Fire.
Got it. Yeah, no, you think I expected them to win when he has a 4d6 weapon? Fuck off.
Well, they're taking an extra... more fire damage, too, because I have Strike of the Fire Giants.
Cool.
Ooh. You have Frost Strike.
Not just Fire Strike,
Oh, you just Fire Strike.
because it has the AoE thing later. I wanted to, like, get stuck halfway, and then, like, oh. Just rend the rest. That's 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 damage.
You
I purposely get
bisect
a-
this man.
Well, I wanted to personally get stuck halfway, then like have the thing ignite and just...
Sure. However you want to bisect this man, you do so. He is dead.
How far I had to walk to get up to him.
Not that far. They were all like kind of in your area.
Okay.
You can
I'm
get to
going
another
to-
one if you have extra attack. I have no idea if you do or not.
I don't. I just want to get in their way, so if they leave, I'm going to hit them.
Okay.
You didn't pick up their
Scout's
steam
turn.
plate.
I don't think he hit Warlock 5. I think his fifth level was Barbarian.
You're making him actually have the warlock levels before he can hit the invocation.
No, but he didn't take Thirsting Blade. So like, I'm pretty sure I did tell him that it's not Warlock levels. It's like level. Okay. So I am of the opinion, as Arik is, your patron is not going to give a fuck if you dip into a different leveled class. He's still going to give you the benefits of all your cool shit. So, if you have a invocation that requires 5th level, and you're 5th level but in 2 different classes, take the fucking invocation. I don't care.
Okay. I think
So
we were,
when you
I think we were
level
half
up it, because you don't have it right now, when you level up in Warlock again, you are allowed to change out an invocation. Change out the fucking invocation.
Gotcha.
Anyway, Scout's turn. There are 3 left. You're blocking the way out, kind of. They do not want to run home. It would take too long. And they probably wouldn't make it. And they do not have the ability to get on their horses in time before you can kill them. So... surrender? Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. You killed 5 people in less than 6 seconds. I'm gonna try to surrender. They put down their weapons and put their hands up.
Pussies.
We have families. We don't want to die. Zeeg, you're up.
I cast sleep on the area for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 D8 total. They take nap.
Yes.
I brush hands. The horse probably falls over in the backdrop.
A lot of horses actually probably fall asleep. No, I'm not gonna let them fall asleep. No, you're probably gonna go over because you had to select the enemies. It doesn't just hit an AoE. I'm dumb. I forgot how sleep works.
No, it very much is just an AoE.
Oh, it is just an AoE? Cool.
It goes
Hers
from
is in
least
the way.
health to most health.
Oh, okay. So hers has more health than the horse, so you'll hit the horse first. Fair. I want you to roll. You don't have to roll, but I want you to roll just to see how many horses fucking collapse of the 8 that were here.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Blah, 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 blah. My dice
You
roll
don't
go.
have to. I'm just curious because they all have like 7 health apiece or some shit. I don't remember.
I think my dice roller disappeared.
Oh.
And this is how I learn. Oh no. Ah.
Oh.
It's just gone. Shit. I'm not gonna roll 98, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's fine.
As I
Fuck, I'll do
download
it,
a
for
new
God's
dice
sake.
roller. God damn it. I like that one.
50. It just 50. All the horses collapse.
Dunk, dunk, dunk.
Three at 14 apiece. No, wait. Hold on. 3 at 14 apiece. So 14 and 14 is 28, and so 42. So no, only one. Only one goes down.
As I reinstall a dice roller. Man, I've had that thing forever. It's just gone. Now I'm sad. In the meanwhile, though, people are obviously, getting restrained and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Who's the one that said he had a family?
My favorite.
Technically speaking, he said we all have families.
He's the one that spoke up. I
Correct.
want to talk to him.
When they wake up, yes.
Can't you just slap him?
I don't know how sleep works. I don't remember. I haven't used that spell in 20 years.
Fuck it. I'm gonna stick his head in the bucket of piss.
They're just asleep for a relatively small amount of time, but enough to do a lot of things.
Okay, so before you stick his head in a bucket of piss, Jesus Christ. I don't know where you get the bucket from, but I don't want to know.
So nice.
He wakes up. They all wake up, technically, to being restrained.
Man, this one sucks.
Was it your men that did this? Don't lie.
I don't know what you mean. You mean the orc encampment? If so, then no. We're just hired scouts, like hired trackers. We were sent out here to find out what the fuck is going on. If anything, the dude in armor is one of the ones that would have come out here. They're the knights or warriors or like guys that would do that. We're the equivalent of foot soldiers, grunts. I haven't been over here.
I pull out the tattered insignia.
Yes, I'm from that town, correct, but no, I was not one of the people that were over here burning the city to the ground, or this thing to the ground.
It's your people that did it, though.
Yes? I guess? I mean, if this is a moral quandary of us having come over here to kill you, your people raided, looted, and murdered countless people across this area. It's the reason we did this.
It started with your people killing ours. And it just so happened to be it was a noble. I remember.
You see, I'm not paid enough, nor do I have enough of pull on the totem pole of power to know anything about what you're talking about. All I know is you killed us, we killed you, you killed us, we killed you. It doesn't fucking matter who started it. It's how it always goes. It's how it always is. If it's a moral quandary of all of your people being dead, how many towns have you personally burned to the ground? How many small settlements, farms for food did you burn to the ground? Like, if it's a moral thing, then why are we in the wrong for doing the same to you that you did to us? Like, I'm not, like, I don't want to die because I just had a newborn. But don't high road me, right?
What's your family's name?
What does that have to do with anything?
Because where I'm going next, I want to make sure that they're not in the way.
Just kill the people with armor and not civilians and you'll be good. Kill those that are fighting back. For Christ's sake, most won't fight back.
You will stay here, bound. We're done. Come back. Free him. If you're not here when I get back, I will hunt you down, break every bone in your body, and throw you in the ocean.
Okay.
Tell them the same.
They heard you.
In other news, I found a new dice roller, but it's a calculator app with the letter D in it for dice. So I can make 78D62. And I can roll it. It'll work.
Anyway, as you prepare to do whatever it is, lay siege, burn it to the ground, fight your way through hell, this this city, township, castle's the one I'm gonna go with. We're gonna call it for the evening because it's 11:53 and I have to be up at 8 o'clock in the morning for work. And I still have to go make food and all the other things that I needed to do a long time ago.
Fair enough.
I think you kind of need to know what it is that is being done with these individuals here?
They are going to be tied up and left here, and then when y'all are done doing whatever it is y'all are going to do, over at the castle, you are going to come back and release them. Is exactly what Hirsch just said.
Hey, Arik.
They're never gonna come. They're gonna starve.
They'll be fine.
They'll dehydrate.
They'll be fine.
It'd be easier and kinder to put a bolt in their head.
We won't be gone that long.
What?
They hear put a bolt in their head.
It's a day ride one way. Just saying.
We won't be gone that long. 2 days tops. They'll be fine.
And I was
They get
going to
hungry,
say,
they'll have each other.
can we at least have some water? Is what one dude would pipe up. Because otherwise, with you having to ride from here to there, we will die before you get back.
Hey, Hurst. How much do you dislike these guys?
I gave him a word. I'll stick some fucking... There's some tolerance between them. They want to drink that to dunk their heads in it.
I was gonna piss on one, but that works too.
But I'm not gonna stop from doing that. I said I wasn't gonna harm them.
I just need to know how much you disliked them.
Completely.
Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna piss on them.
Oh, okay, and this is happening now. As if it's not degrading enough to be in the position we're in.
I mean, you could be dead.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Either kill them or let them go. What the fuck is this shit?
I'm following the lead of the person in charge right now.
And I'm trying to
I
advise.
can't let them go because might send word back to their place. They have forces we don't. They could take a different route we don't know about. They must stay here. And I'm pretty sure there's like some rations on some of them. They can put it on a fucking plate. If they want to eat it, I gotta fucking eat it like a dog.
We don't need food, we need water. We will die from dehydration before you get back. You will survive 3 days without food. I won't like it, but...
This is a cooking pot full of water there.
Cool. Thanks.
I will keep my word. You never saw us. You were killed by... Your friends were killed by... other way around.
I'm not gonna say a fucking thing about what happened until you get back and cut me loose, or somebody comes by and cuts me loose, and I sit here and wait for you to come back anyway. I'm not saying anything. Just go, do what you're gonna do. I'm not... I'm good. Whatever it takes to see my family again, I don't care. Just do it.
Understood. Somebody off? Oh. You only need 3 horses. Right? Let us take the others.
I stay here. You don't need me. Make sure they don't run. Watch
Understood.
part.
And if my people come back, let them know they are to be spared.
I think people are captured.
Maybe, but just in case.
We see. Murder, maim, kill.
And now we have 3 horses.
Hell yeah.
I tie up what don't use on cart. Yeah. More horse.
Any of these guys have, like, cloaks with their insignia, or other such various this, that, do nots, and or kerbupples?
No. These
No.
were just fucking hired hands that didn't get anything special. They got crossbows. And that was about it.
Not even Mr. Heavy Armor?
Heavy armor? Yes. Sorry, I forgot he was there. Heavy armor does have a half cape that has the insignia of the place on the half cape.
Does it look like it's fitted for, like, specifically big heavy armor, or does this look more like it's just an officer thing?
It's just an officer thing. Not necessarily an officer thing, it's just a noble having too grandiose a time with having a fucking brand and putting it on everything that can take it. So it can go on anything.
If that's the case, then I'll go ahead and grab it.
Got it.
And then we take their horses and then we go that way. Yeah?
Yeah. And while going that way, that's like calling it time. Okay, you're recollecting your bolts. You didn't have to text that. You could have just said that.
It's
I assumed anyway.
important. He didn't want to forget.
Anyway, like I said, we're calling it. I gotta go.
Goodbye.
Oh, bye.
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 Goodbye.
Oh, I made it back. Look at that.
He's distracted.
Farewell. Something of you to say.
We're out.
Right how it goes.